invited you because of this introduction, and that's why we would like to inquire. But
So this merge might want to destroy my reputation, my dignity, and my personality.
fellow councilors, our staff, friends from the media. Our 12th regular session is now called to order. Please stand for a short prayer followed by a national anthem.
Let us all pray in the name of the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father in heaven, on this day we would like to thank you for loving us unconditionally. We lift up to you, Lord, our worries, burdens, and feeling of uncertainties. May your guiding spirit will continue to protect our municipal officials, employees, and their families so that they can serve their constituents according to your will. May God's blessings will continue to pour on us and help us to be concerned about the welfare of everyone. May those whom you have blessed with greater material and spiritual riches will recognize your call to share with one another. Inspire us in everything we do and give us your gift of love so that in loving our brothers and sisters, we can show our love for you. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Tayong magiliw, relasang sinangatan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lumang inirang, tuyang ka ng pag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka masisingin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo unaw, may ginagaw tulak at hawid sa patlayang binabangon. Ang pisang lawat at amoy kanungan ay narating. Ang bituin at alam niya ay nagkakay ni Matini. Walang araw na walang ibang sila, ay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na bagay ng langit, ang pagkasay ng dahil sa'yo.
Madam Secretary, please do the roll call.
Okay, good morning. We are now on our 12th regular session. The honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan of Malay, Honorable Natalie Kawaling Paderes, SB Member Jupiter L. Rigi Galinero,
Present.
SB Member Frolibar S. Bautista, SB Member Lloyd B. Maming, SB Member Dalidigway Sumdad, SB Member Maylin Aguirre Graf, SB Member Danilo G. De Los Santos, SB Member Dante C. Pagsugiron, SB Member Ralph A. Tolosa, and SB Member Christine Hope D. Pagsugiron. Mr. Chairman, 7 are present and 3 are absent.
So the presiding officer would like to declare that we have a quorum.
We would like to acknowledge our invited guests this morning from the Department of Labor and Employment, Labor and Employment Officer 2, from our provincial office. Our provincial head, I mean, from Dole, Miss Abiliar.
Welcome, ma'am, to our 12th regular session. So let's go to the adoption of the minutes of the previous session. Yes, Honorable Dante Pagsugiran of Barangay Banok-Manok, you are acknowledged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And good morning to our invited guests, to my fellow SB members, and of course, to our staff, and to the people of Malay. Good morning again. Mr. Chair, I move to dispense the reading of the previous minutes.
So it has been moved that our minutes of the previous session be dispensed with. So let's go to our minutes of our previous session. So any corrections with regards to our previous minutes? Yes, Honorable Pagsigiron.
Mr. Chair, I have correction on page 4,
Page 4,
line 231.
line 231.
It is not only one person that is complaining, but the whole members of, I'd like to add, members of the
Members of
board of directors of BPI, Boracay Photographers Associations. Next correction is on page 16.
page 16,
Page 16, line 979.
line 979. 79.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kung titingnan kasi natin ngayon, yung Manila is nagkakaroon na sila nagkakaproblema sila sa additional words, Mr. Chair, is after sila sa supply ng tubig. To be read as yung Manila is nagkakaproblema na sila sa supply ng tubig. And then, on the same page is line 982.
Page ano?
The same page, page 16, line 982. Ang concern kasi, ang source of water is from, I'd like to add the word mainland, from the mainland. To be read as, ang concern kasi, ang source of water is from,
The
or
mainland.
coming from the mainland. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Pagsugiron. Some more corrections? Before anything else, we would like to welcome the presence of our SK Chairman, President of the Municipality of Malay, Honorable Hope Pagsugiron. So if there's no more corrections, is there any motion from the August body to adopt and approve the minutes of the previous session? Yes, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Mr. Chair, since there's no more corrections in the previous minutes, so I move for its adoption of approval.
So it has been moved and seconded by Honorable Pagsugiron and Honorable Ralph Tolosa.
With the
Corrections.
inclusions of corrected corrections.
So our previous minutes is now adopted and approved with corrections on page 4, line 23, page 16, line 979, page 16, 982. So let's go to the privilege hour. Is there any privilege from the August body? Who will come first?
Pwede manawa lang.
Because I have mine later. Okay, Honorable Pagsugiron, you are recognized.
My pleasure, Mr. Chair. You're the next. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Actually, I have here a copy of Municipal Ordinance Number 181, Series of 2002. The title of this ordinance, an ordinance regulating activities of vendors, peddlers, ambulant masseurs, and manicurists in the island of Boracay and providing penalties for violation thereof. For the information, Mr. Chair, this ordinance is still existing, no? And it comes that most of our registered vendors in Boracay are still asking our support, no? Because for the meantime, I think the LGU did an area for our vendors, but it's the space is not enough, no? The area given to them is not enough, Mr. Chair. And I think majority of the vendors still hanging, no? Dahil wa pa sanda it area, no? Di sanda ma-accommodate sa temporary area designated provided by to them, provided by the LGU. So, as per information from the task force, that it is the prerogatives of the LGU if we're going to implement this existing ordinance dahil I think may dahilan naman tayo na implement eh. Because under this ordinance, Mr. Chair, the vendors are allowed to vend their wares or their products within the vegetation area, provided that the LGU will provide or designate an area intended for them, no? So, ang pamangkot kaya dahil the area supposed to be intended for them, no, in wetland, as recommended by the task force, no, ay under under development, Mr. Chair. Ang pamangkot kaya dahil basic for the meantime, since this is summertime, imagyapo ng ginapangayo itaton mga registered vendors nga kung pwede bala, ma-allowed sanda temporarily to conduct their business in the vegetation area. Wherein I heard that the task force is also amenable nga temporary lang, no? Until such time that the area or designated area in wetland is 100% finished, Mr. Chair. I don't know, maybe that is my recommendations, and I don't know if some of our colleagues here can share kung ano ang recommendations.
I think as far as we're concerned, no, there was a relocation site for the outplaced nga mga vendors naton. Ito kara sa wetland number 6, but according to you, since that it is still under development, underdeveloped awa pa maayos, so they are seeking for a temporary area. But the local government unit provided them a relocation site, no, but temporarily in Mangayad area.
But that area, for information, Mr. Chair, is not enough, no? And they were given only 6 months to occupy the place, no? Because that is a private property, and the owner temporarily provide that area for the vendors for only a period of 6 months, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
So ang ato na bihe siyempre gibayad man sa Taiwan, and that's why I read the ordinance because kung hambalo naton ay siyempre existing pa yan, Mr. Chair, kailangan sundo naton niya because
supposedly our ordinance, no, may aton ordinance, but as of this time, no, we are under on the executive order number 53 of the President of the Philippines. So I think isa sa mga kwan ay ang vegetation area, it should be free from any occupants or any development, no, within the area of 25+5. So
I think there's no specific guidelines. So if we're going to visit the EU 53, Mr. Chair, no, dahil I have existing ordinance because right now, that's why I don't know if we invited groups from Boracay Management Group, and I think we will ask them later if this proposal, no, this proposal is amenable to them, Mr. Chair. Kung
but according to our secretary, yesterday they confirmed that they will attend, no, but this morning they called our secretary that they have something like
Emergency.
a very important meeting, no? So maybe they cannot attend today.
Uh, for the records, Mr. Chair, if they're not coming today, so this is the third time that we sent invitation to them. So, which is which? Di ba la? May mga clarification kita no? So,
Hindi.
dapat
Last session, yesterday, nag-confirm at asanda nga ma-attend. Pero this morning, mga 9 o'clock, nagtawag, may emergency survey sa Bulabog as explained by si Honorable Graf siguro maka-explain.
ang sa ako lang, at least nagpadala Sandarad it reply
Nagka-communicate
no?
mat asanda.
In writing. It should be in writing so that that would be our basis. Dahil this is the third time that this
Ay,
August body were not able
week,
to
may
receive.
interagency meeting sanda sa Paradise Garden, hindi kita sanda maka-attend. Dahil conflict kita sanda ng schedule. Nag-beg off kita sanda.
So-
Nag-commit sanda this time. Ay may emergency mat sa Bulabog nga DNR. May gina-survey ingan sandang establishments.
So, okay, actually, that is only my concern, Mr. Chair. No? It depends if some of our members here.
Okay, so maybe we
share.
can also have your privilege, no, to inform our chief executive, so that during the meeting of the interagency task force together with our acting municipal mayor, he can present that to the interagency meeting.
That's the reason why I'm bringing this matter, Mr. Chair, because about last week when I have conversations with the acting mayor, he mentioned it to me that I think the task force is amenable, no, to for the meantime that we can use portions of the vegetation area for the vendors, no. That's why
Okay.
because of this existing ordinance, Mr. Chair, no, that we can use as a reference.
Okay, so thank you for that information, Honorable Pagsugiron. Yes, Honorable Promi Bautista, but before, I have to relinquish my chair to our presiding officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning. To all our guests this morning here, no? My colleague and sa bayan ng Malay, and to our televiewers who are watching on us this morning, good morning. Anyway, the issue brought here by our colleague is regarding the ordinance number 181. Yes, 181. Regarding the activities of vendors, the bidders in Masyors, and marami yan, no, na mga sectors been regulated through that ordinance number 181. Ang kwan lang siguro, I want to know if who was the person. I've been talking with our colleague here that he is amenable to implement the existing ordinance regarding the usage of a portion of the vegetation area based on the ordinance which was since on that ordinance it stated that the chief executive will designate an area for the vendors, di ba? Yan nakalagay dyan eh. Tama ba yun, SB, no? So until now, that was not implemented, Madam Chair, and there was a discussion with, I don't know if who, the members of the task force have been discussing regarding this ordinance. Madam Chair, may I know from our colleague who was the person he's talking with?
Honorable Pagsugiron.
I think during the task force meeting, it was raised and the task force, no, members of the task force agreed that for the meantime, that is a temporary solution for the vendors, Madam Chair, no. While the wetland number 6 and that area intended for the vendors is still under the development, Madam Chair.
So, okay. So it was a result the discussion on the meeting with the task force. not with the discussion with our colleague here with any member of the task force. So it was came up during the meeting na they are amenable to implement this provision on our ordinance number 181 for the temporary uses of visitation area. Meron ba yung...
Pagsugiron.
Oh, please make it clear, our colleagues, sir, para klaro ba?
I think during the acting mayor informed me that during the task force meeting, it was discussed and it was raised because most of our vendors appeal to the acting mayor, and I think the acting mayor brought these matters to the task force, and the task force agrees, no, that the vegetation area portion, and I think that area will be identified also by the LGU, no, kung saan sila ilagay, kung ilan sila. That is a temporary parang assignment, no, Madam Chair. Mintras nga ang aton nga wetland number 6 is under constructions.
So, if that's the case, so it's a second-hand information. So, the information came from the acting mayor. So, why not the mayor send a letter to us on what to do with that problem, Madam Chair?
Okay, we will request regarding that, Honorable Bautista.
No, I mean, just remind the chief executive to send us a letter since he was the one who's to brought out it on the task force. So, and what happened, what been transpired during the discussion, I think he has to send a letter to us what to do, no? But it should be properly communicated to us na ito, ano maitulong nyo, what will you do in order to support this problem.
So, are you
Not only on reporting on this plenary na ganyan, it's a second-hand information. So how true is that information? So we need a letter from the chief executive addressed to us that what to do with that problem. How can we help and assess the problem of these vendors, Madam Chair?
Okay, can you...
I think we can do that, Madam Chair, no? But let me inform the members of the body that we are the one who enact this ordinance. Nga dapat we can post the executive department to implement this ordinance, no?
Yeah, we are the one who...
Klaro yan eh.
Yeah.
We are the one who imposes, but he is the one who is the meeting with the interagency task force, and they are the ones who are talking with the plans.
What I'm referring, Madam Chair, is that of course we can remind always the executive department to implement all the existing ordinance that been enacted by this Disang Bayan, Madam Chair. But in that respect, I think we can send communications to the office of the mayor, at least siguro magsulat sa aton, no? With regards to the result of the task force meeting. No?
Oo, kung ano ro ang mga suggestions. May ganit na remind mo.
Kaya naman, sir, eh. So, siya ang may direct information eh. Pinasa lang sa atong membro with that body. Dapat isulatan na. No need of reminding eh because alam na niya eh. So what we want is we need actually our support. If he is really, if this was discussed in the meetings of task force, so we will implement it. So he will be implemented, but he needs our support. So dapat sumulat sa Sangguniang Bayan. Di ba?
Can you personally talk to our acting mayor about Pagsugiron regarding that?
In that particular aspect, Madam Chair, I will talk to him again, no? But that is the message. But what I'm referring to, Madam Chair, is also if we go back to the wisdoms of the ordinance, nandyan pa naman eh, no? Diba? Nandyan ang ordinansa.
Yeah, we know that. Diyan na nga, tagal na nga yan eh.
Because there are times that na we are reminding the mayor or the whoever in the executive that we remind them of their obligations, no? Of their na ito dapat gawin. Even some of our departments, we try to invite them because sometimes they forgot that these things they should do, Madam Chair, no, di ba? Yan lang naman ang concern eh, na kung kailangan natin na ako kasi is concern ko dito is the at least the welfare ang kwan itaton ng mga vendors ang sitwasyon itaton mga vendors no nga wa pata sanda area agdi sanda makakandak andang pangitanan dahil wa gani sanda area pa nga gintao naton kulang ang area sa Manggayat nga gintao LGU, Madam Chair.
Okay. So anyway, that's our all concern, Madam Chair, di ba? So before we was reminding this, now this time no need to be reminding him kasi alam niya na ito eh. And as mentioned earlier, sugot ko no for temporary uses of a vegetation area ang task force. So no need to be reminding him. All he has to do is implement it, or if he needs the support of this body, supportahan natin siya. So no need to be reminding him. Alam niya na eh.
I think that is the very purpose, Madam Chair, is I think the acting mayor needs our support. That's why I'm proposing to if we can pass a resolution
supporting
for that to support, no. Baka basi yung kailangan mananaran.
Oh, so that's why he should ask from us kung kailangan yung suporta natin. Ay, man mo gahambag. I mean, he doesn't need our support. Di ba? Kailan ba ang meeting? O, ano we have to be in a hurry? Well, 3 sessions na lang, wala na tayo. Di ba?
I think, Madam Chair, it could be vice versa. Pwede naman kita magpasa kung gusto nato, no? Let's not look at the situation of the acting mayor. Ato lang direkta lang kita sa vendors kung gusto natin because after this, I think medyo magre-resist na tayo at hindi na natin ma-actionan.
Kasi Madam Chair, the implication here is like this. Look, di ba binawal nila lahat ang sa 25 meters plus 5? Bawal lahat eh.
Bawal.
Then if he allows the temporary usage, lahat yan naging uses temporary, lahat na yan. So that's the implication. That's why we want to know really if the truth of the matter, ano ba talaga totoo? If you allow Mr. A, you will allow everybody.
From the
Di
very
ba?
beginning, Madam Chair, no, as far as we know, na halos hindi inallowed ng task force lahat na activities both from land and water activities. But at the end, at least depende lang naman to dahil siguro nakita mo nanda ang mga situations ng ang concern sa LGU ay ang siyempre the interest of our constituents, especially nga mga vendors nga dahil ever since they're there nga part itong pangitanan ay only vendors, no, Madam Chair. So, I think kung depende sa aton, kung pwede matakda magpasa, depende sana nga i-consider sanda na for the meantime o dyan sa area.
Mr. Chair, kung hambang mo ba ang sugot, so ano pang considerations discuss natin? Sugot yun sanda, di ba? As mentioned here earlier, sugot ang task force nga to gamiton temporarily. So ano aton isuporta karon sugot yung sanda?
So they will implement
if we can pass a resolution.
So, but we need also, kung totoo man yan, that's a second-hand information eh. If that's true, so we will get an information from the mayor kasi ang sa meeting noon eh. Diba, Madam Chair?
My only concern, Madam Chair, after this, so I think we can meet, I think this month of April. I don't think if dahil
but you can personally talk to the acting mayor. You can call him and
Can call anytime.
Oo.
A few minutes, call
Kung
the mayor.
ano gid aro status agod. Kung ruyin ra andang instruction kasi syempre said man naton pag abot sa front beach interagency ta beruga ano karon.
Okay, Madam Chair, with that, no, sige,
Sugat.
try to call, I will call the acting mayor now. No?
And I was also like to remind the secretary we have a resolution gali pass urging the mayor nga implement tag sa ano to easement sa building wa pa tagali gahapon to.
Pasa?
Wa pa ta oo. Ano nga na ito ordinance
Resolution.
Resolution
Anyway, I think
din.
that was already approved, Madam Chair, and I don't know what happened to that resolution. Let's follow it up in the Secretariat, Madam Chair. So, ima lang ako, Madam Chair, dahil ibutang to sa proper perspective ang the discussion dito, dapat ay we would have the first-hand information na pila kita bigasulat iya. If he is really concerned, kita lahat concerned kita sa mga tanan, not only on the vendors, tanan-tanan sa Boracay na apektuhan, concerned kita tanan karon. O galing may mga regulations na o policies na implement, kita ma-request yung makita ka na ba
supay man ka. Di ba? So, if they agreed and yung the discussion doon sa task force, they will allow it, so be it. And then we'll be happy for that. But we need a right information na he has to request from us kung ano ang i-support natin. Eh kung kita man mag-request, kung kita man ang bagon nga, di ba? Alam natin na bawal yun, din nila eh. So, yun lang ang concern ko, Madam Chair, nga hindi kita ang bawal nga supay ba kita. So, pero kung nag-agree o sanda, give us the communications and we will do it immediately, Madam Chair.
So we'll wait for the feedback of Honorable Pagsugiron. Yes, Honorable Sumdad.
Hello, good morning to everyone here, to the August body and the media. No, regarding dun sa sinasabi ni SB Pagsugiron, since our municipal acting mayor is the one having the meeting with the interagency, no, and they agreed to bring back some of the vendors sa vegetation area. Siguro if that is true, then para naman sa kabuhayan ng mga ng mga vendors, and since it's peak season is coming, so makabawi sila. I agree, pero siguro po since yung nakikipag-meeting doon sa Boracay Interagency is not the Sangguniang Bayan, which is the municipal acting mayor. So maybe the municipal acting mayor can send us a copy of their meeting, and maybe he can pass a resolution, and then we can approve it here in SB. And if that's true, then we can do it urgent para din sa kabuhayan ng ating mga vendors. No? Yun siguro ang dyan natin. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, so we'll just wait for the response of Honorable Pagsugiron. Maybe he called our acting mayor regarding the speech that he has privilege. So, are we still on privilege? So, any more privilege? Honorable Bautista and next Honorable Graf.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Anyway, we want only to correct the process, Madam Chair. That's only my purpose there, Madam Chair. Thank you. I would like to bring this very big concern, Madam Chair, regarding the issuance of the Student Order number 06, series of 2018, which was issued by our acting mayor on November 19, no? Because this is effective immediately, Madam Chair. Regarding the creating, can I read, Madam Chair,
Proceed.
The title of the executive order? Executive order number 06, series of 2018, creating a tourism regulatory enforcement unit to implement regulatory policies on foreign and local tourist guidelines, coordinators and escorts. No. Ang nasurpresa lang ako, Madam Chair, dahil nasira natin nun we have the law, no, na to be followed. We are guided with the Local Government Code of 1991, and upon my konting research, I should be the subject for within 72 hours. All executive orders issued by the mayor within 72 hours must be referred to the provincial governor, Madam Chair. And I don't know what will be the process on the provincial government but if we check the function and powers of the Sangguniang Palawigan, they have really to review and all ordinances and order issued by the Chief Executive or the Mayor. During my investigation, Madam Chair, kita sa provincial government, pinuntahan ko dun sa Sangguniang Palawigan, walang referral of this Executor EO 06 from the provincial governor. And then I visited the office of the provincial governor. Wala naman natanggap doon na EO 06. I visited the office ng provincial administrator, since doon daw yan muna, then it should be referred to the provincial governor. Wala rin natanggap doon na order number 06. So meaning, kung hindi ito na-submit within 72 hours sa provincial governor ng Aklan, and this was approved by the provincial governor, illegal, Madam Chair, itong EO 06.
So if this is illegal, kasi in Section 6, Madam Chair, of this EO 06, Section 6 is about the funding. The Tourism Regulatory Enforcement Unit shall be provided with an allocation to be drawn from the office of the mayor's fund. So ang disbursement of this fund, Madam Chair, is illegal disbursement. Dahil hindi na-approve to ng sa governor eh. And this will be subjected for investigation of COA, Madam Chair, on the Commission on Audit. And this was now the reason why is it that some of our job orders, especially in Boracay, even some of here in also in the mainland, hindi na swelduhan. Why? Kasi itong trio, Madam Chair, ay walang budget for the 2019. So, saan sila kumuha ng sweldo sa trio? So, sa other offices na ginamit, na napiktuhan ngayon na wala pang mga sweldo. So, because of that, Madam Chair, I don't know if they can show us, or it can show me, that the EO 06 was approved by the province, or na-receive ba doon, is there any referral? Then, we have to pass a resolution addressed to COA to investigate this EO 06. Why? Because the disbursement of funds, the salaries of these trio members are illegally disbursed, Madam Chair. So, thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, so we will ask for the copy of the EO 06 received by the provincial government. Approved and received. Honorable Bautista, letter to the Office of the Mayor. Honorable Bautista. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Sige, so any more privilege, Honorable Graf?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning to everyone, our televiewers, followers, and the colleague here in the August body, our staff in the Sangguniang Bayan, of course our guests, and the PCTV crew. Madam Chair, I would like to discuss a little bit what's going on in Boracay, especially in the area where our world-class kite and windsurf destination is located in Bulabog Beach. Because it's been an ongoing issue between the local government, the DNR, and the residents and the business owners of that area in the beach of Bulabog, with regards to the legality of their structures, wherein some of the buildings or the structures that they legally built according to our approval of the local government, including their certificate of occupancy, is now being questioned. That in fact by our Department of Environment and Natural Resources, that they are encroaching that 25+5 yung forest land na claimed by not claimed but delineated by our Department of Environment and Natural Resources na survey. But Madam Chair, on March 25, our executive acting Mayor Ibram Suwalog issued a demolition order to these residents, to the area, to the identified establishments na nag-encroach sa 25+5. So, I mean, we're not questioning the law or whatever, but the residents of that area have questions, and I think we should listen to them, because they're not, these are their investments of a lifetime. They've gathered, they've saved so much money to build those structures, and we approve it. We gave them the legal, we approved it. They are all legal. Bukod sanda, Madam Chair, it's squatter. So, and then Yeah, with this, they are given 30 days to demolish, which means on April 24, to be, for 30 days, they have to demolish their structures. Otherwise, the local government, hay libre magsugod sa andang area, ag i-demolish nanda. I mean, kita mismo nga nagtao sa anda, it legality, dati, dahil in good faith anang pag-build, gin-approve na ton tanan eh. But then, medyo may problema sa measurement o yung delineation, survey tangja, no, medyo iba dahil we found this letter, I'm holding, no, a letter from Libino Doran, RTD of Forestry Officer in Charge, on November 19, 2009, addressed to the OIC DNR Officer Pen Rockland, attention OIC Sandro Boracay, from the Regional Executive Director. May I read, Madam, may I be allowed to read this, Madam Chair? Okay, the subject is presentation of output to the stakeholders resulting the conduct of delineation survey and inventory of occupants, claimants in Boracay Forest Land. So, gin-survey, Madam Chair, it DNR. Okay. Anent the above subject, and in order to inform the different stakeholders on the result of delineation survey and inventory of occupants, claimants within forest lands of Boracay Island, and to further validate information data gathered, a presentation of the output by the survey and inventory teams is scheduled on December 3 to 4. In this regard, you are hereby instructed to make necessary coordinations and information drive to all stakeholders and land claimants, unidentified claimants, occupants, and arrange for the venue of the said activity. Attached is the list of the identified claimants, occupants, for your reference. So, Madam Chair, nagguwa ang survey after, no? Hudita na nakalista ang aton nga mga business owners, mga residente, nga tinamaan 25+5 in the whole Boracay. Not only the White Beach or Bulabog Beach, but entire Boracay. So, di nakabutang tanan, ayon sa 25+5 nga survey, nga ginubra, no, DNR mata, based on the PP, what's this? May 1064 kita nga ginasunod. Base sa map nga ginobratang 2006. So ang abo nga question tangja, Madam Chair, because they only have 24 days to demolish their structures. So they sent a letter to our municipal mayor to defer the implementation of this demolition order, no? Because of some documents nga medyo nagahambay, nga medyo may sangkiri kita sanda nga question sa survey nga natabo tang 2018 dahil ang dati official adya yung obrat DNR sa anda nga surveyor nga nagahambay nga imaw adya ang survey tang una. Diyan kita nag-base it municipal ordinance na to nga allow na to ng mga establishments dyan nga magtindog. Natabo ran after it 1064 nga proclamation. So nagsunod kita hudi. So sa tangja nga sitwasyon, Madam Chair, gapakuba tanan nga tawo to dahil nga imaw ran ang sitwasyon, no, and that's the reason also nga uwa din nakaaya ng aton nga Beer MG nga general aton nga manager at interagency dahil nga kinangan nanda mag-survey ang DNR nga surveyor ag ang ANAT private surveyor nga joint survey para makita gid eksakto ang delineation ang marker gid nga may tatlo sa nang identified nga nakita ang point 133, 134 and 135 then 136 base sa bearings 1064. So, Madam Chair, ang akon malang hindi masyado nga technical ang hading nga mga letters nga nababato na ton. So, kung pwede, Madam Chair, ginangayo it mga residente sa dan nga area nga ang sangguni ang bayan of Malay hay magngayo mag-ubra it resolution for deferment of the implementation of the demolition order. Nga magayo sa extension baga. Dahil nga may mga kinangan patak na i-correct, what if we do it after 30 days? Tapos we found out nga tama may mga discrepancy gali. Can we put up their buildings again? Of course not. Medyo bukon man baga itama siguro nga porque may imaw jatang diya kasuguan nang dati imaw adya. Tapos we just demolish their buildings nga may sangkiri pa kita nga o sanda nga gina pangayo nga extension sangkiri nga deferment at implementation para makorek kung ano man ang nakikita ng nga discrepancy. Imaw man lang andang ginangay. So this August body gina request na magubratan itaan nga resolution. Ag siyempre ang isga pa the letter of SB Jupiter sa ano na to no sa president na to di ba sa mga daan nga mga areas abo-abo atong issues di ba sa mga 15 from the center of the road tapos tanan sa 1064 naka-base so 1064 man ang base it survey tang 2009 so imong ni nga medyo Madam Chair imong nga ngayon ako sa aton na ano nga kinahanglan naton mag ubra gid resolution requesting sa aton nga interagency ag sa aton na municipal mayor ang deferment at implementation it demolition order on August. Dapat they're given until April 24 So that's the request of our constituents on that side, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, so any members of the body you have reactions? Okay, Honorable Bautista.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, SB Graf, for bringing that matter in this plenary. Actually, our ordinance was passed in Ordinance number 9697. It was the ordinance which was amended in Ordinance number 131 of year 2000. And after passing the Ordinance 96-97, the MPDC conducted a survey with the number. We requested Namria to do the survey. So that was really the proper agency to have this survey. And then even in 131, which was amending 96-97, it was just carried on our ordinance, Madam Chair, the 25 plus 5 regulation. And the 1064 was been declared through a presidential proclamation in 2006. So that was 10 years after the passage of the ordinance number 9697. Lumabas itong PP 1064. Some of the structures within that area, before the issued the zoning and building permit, was already measured, no, by the zoning officer at the same time MPDC, of course with the coordination of our building officials. So mayroon silang building permit, they have the occupancy. I don't know, and so meaning they are builders in good faith. So siguro all they have to do there is to bring it that matter, to ask some legal opinion, a lawyer, and review the documents, Madam Chair. If SB Graph has a copy of the that was a 2009 survey of the DNR, Madam Graph. So why these another changes on its measurement since it was already measured in 2009? Yeah. So what's the purpose of remeasurement of that 25 plus 5? So that would be detrimental to the building owners of that area.
Yeah, I may add na actually ang higher up what saga ang sabdagom nagkasaga and then submitted to them the reports nga imaw dya. So tanan dya imaw ang basis it ginubra nanda nga demolition order dahil hugto ko nakasugod sa 25 plus 5 but actually ang mga ang ulihi nga nag-measure imaw ang may problema at sangkiri sa anda dahil ang mismo nga tawag diho ang pagsukat at bilog nga Boracay hindi magtabo eh ang ano so there is really some discrepancy bisan na bago na ton nga 1 or 2 meters run nga discrepancy but like right if we will base on this survey before in 2009 and the survey now there's about 45 meters ang discrepancy oo.
Di man siguro masyado na mahaba na.
So masyadong bahol.
No, and I think
Imbis-
I don't
so
be- Madam-
may mana sa natin nga maximum. So medyo bukon nga nit.
Madam
okay.
Chair, I will not believe the 45 meters discrepancy. Layo naman, laki. So, mga kwan lang siguro na. Pero ang kwan ako, I don't think the building official will allow the construction of a certain structures on that area. Kung, sige, bago na aprobahan ang application, gin-measure eh. So, you cannot blame this. Kung nagmali, man ang zoning and the building officials noon, you cannot blame the building owners. Kasi they applied for business, zoning and building permits eh.
Mr. Bautista, ang SB Bautista, ang gusto kong bago na kunin 45 meters instead nga 30 meters.
45?
45 meters.
So, 5 meters lang. 5 meters
sure.
lang.
So, may 15 meters
Nga discrepancy.
between,
Okay.
bukon iti-eksakto, pari-pariho nga 15 meters, no, may hudyan nga 8, may hudyan nga 5.
So, siyempre, ang contour eh.
Depende sa contour.
Contour sa beach.
Mauran.
Pero ang kuan na sa karon, ang most most basis on the building construction sa measurement is yung 2009 eh. I'm sure yung may kopya na ang PDC ng 2009 na survey ng DNR. So I think no need of changing or another measurement, Madam Chair. Dahil if there was erosion or 5 meters, so kawawa naman yung building dyan na abuto na 5 meters kung may erosion na. So I think that's the best advice, Madam Chair, is to consult a lawyer and review the documents, Madam Chair. Dahil mayroon tayong urge the Chief Executive to implement to tapos suspend na naman. So parang it's not good na ganyan ang sa guma nga bira-bira ato niya implementation. Ako na kung nakita ng basis of some legal questions, so just refer to as a lawyer na lang siguro and check the documents and bring it in court. Yun lang siguro, Madam Chair. That's my recommendation.
So, yes, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Madam Chair, ang submission ko kasi, Madam Chair, is that halos ngayon, tingnan mo, no? Ang daming nag-apply na puro as-built plan sa Boracay Island. So meaning, those structures were constructed without applying a business permit. So, yun yung nangyari. Ang problema din dito, ang alam ko, mayroong marker na in-establish yung Manria before, pero parang nawala na yun. I don't know if they have still a records na dapat mayroon silang records na yun talagang sundan. That should be a permanent markers established by NAMRIA. Pero kaya lang, tingnan mo ngayon, another measurement, hindi naman nagkakatugma. And then, despite na may mga establishment na it was issued by the building permit and occupancy permit, tapos at the end, mayroon pa palang violation sa 25+5, no? Even sa main roads natin, Madam Chair, I agree also na may mga establishment dyan o may mga structures nga erected nga wa naka-comply sa road easement pero dahil ma-implement dati. That's why kaya kabo-abo nakita naton na nag-comply sa 6 meters buffer zone, no? May magani ginsunod ang aton nga local ordinance on road easement requirements, no? Madam Chair. So ang kwan kaya dahil ang problema kaya we are under EO 53 nga nandyan pa rin yung task force nga nag-govern, no, with regards to like DNR, no? Trabaho ng DNR yan, pero problema may mga constituents tayo diyan na naapektuhan because of different siguro nila, no, measurements sa road easement. Imagine may mga area diyan na supposed to be dapat sakop yon ng forest land, pero hindi, walang forest land. Sa kabila na lang lahat yung forest land na 15 meters, no? So, this should be investigated. Tapos, dahil I agree na ang cadastral survey ay very defective, Madam Chairs, no? Na kailangan talaga mag-conduct ng resurvey sa Boracay Island dahil kaluoy man aton mga constituents dyan nga at din pala, ginuba ta naton, nag-order it demolition, pero gali ay sa orihita, paano naton to makompensate sandaya kung na demolition ng structure, no? So, with regards to the concerns of Honorable Grap, siguro kung pwede, she's requesting if this body can pass a resolution for the deferment of the implementations of the demolitions. So, I agree with her, subject for further investigations, Madam Chair.
Okay, so Honorable Pagsugi, Sumdad.
Yes, Madam Chair, dito sa concern ni SB Grap, no, kasi meron nga silang 30 days na demolition order, which is siguro, kasi bilang Sangguniang Bayan member, it's our job to also be, or dapat kasama rin tayo sa constituent natin dito sa Boracay, kasi alam ko meron like, ang isang building ay hindi po ganong kadali magpatayo ng negosyo sa Boracay. Alam natin na napakamahal. At ang iba dyan ay nagsimula dyan sa mahihirap, naging Pilipino sila, nagtrabaho hanggang sa napatayo nila ang building nila. I mean, from nothing, now they have building. And then all of a sudden, after 30 days, within 30 days, yung pinaghirapan nila, dugo at pawis ang puhunan nila, bigla na lang nating i-demolish. So, sa request resolution ni SB Grap, siguro, we can assist or we can help them na at least, bigyan natin sila ng time or more months pa bago natin talaga maisabi na ma-demolish at makita talaga kung ano ang pasok sa 25+5 at labas sa 25+5. Kasi, Madam Chair, 30 days na lang binibigay sa kanila at hinihingi lang naman yata sa atin, ng ating mga constituent, is extension lang muna. Na alalayan natin sila na itulungan natin na ma-extend muna kahit sa sandaling panahon lamang para makita natin kung sino ang nasa loob at labas ng 25+5, Madam Chair. Thank you so much.
Okay, so, yes, so, you are amenable for the resolution. Honorable Pagsugiro and Honorable Graf. So, any members of the body? Yes, Honorable Bautista.
Okay lang siguro if your structure sa building, paano yung mga building na walang mga building permits? So, suspend ang ginawa ko kanina, if you have the building permits, you are a builder in good faith nga, di ba? And that can be contested in court. Kumpleto ka ng papel eh. And then we presume, not only a presumption, but the structure was constructed with permits eh. So meaning, legal yun lahat. And it passes through a process. Sinukat, 25+5, compliance. So, ba't mo gibain? Ang issue ngayon is, tama ba yung pagsukat? But I don't think the MPDC and the building official, the building officials are engineers. So, I don't think, di ba nila alam magsukat? Diba? And I don't think na mali yung pagsukat nila, yung engineers na nga yan eh, di ba? So ang ako lang karon, if we have a copy, if we have the result of the measurement conducted, the survey conducted before in 2009 by DNR, ay patuod, ba't mag-survey ka uli? So maybe, that means maybe after 10 years, mag-survey uli sila. Then another 5 meters upward. So, gigbayan na naman yung matamaan ng 5 meters. So, I think it's improper to do that, Madam Chair. Kaya nga, ano ko lang siguro is, They have to bring it as illegal, bring it to talk with some lawyers and then contest the order. Yun lang siguro ang magandang gawin dyan. Madam Chair. But is it proper na, so we have to recall also our resolution urging the, ano ba pa ba? Di ba may resolution tayo, we urge the mayor to implement 131. And now we have to suspend, so we will recall again the resolution. Pagtawanan tayo ng...
with due respect no sa ano ni opinion ni SB Bautista, uwa kita ga suway. We're just because there's something may andang pinaglaban. You're not destroying a plant that will grow tomorrow, no? You're gonna destroy a whole building where they all, I mean, which is also the residents. So din mo sa napahalinon.
So but if
ang squatter nga ni ginatawaan di ba? The location. So base hindi ang tawo nga nag-build in good faith.
Oh nga, good bit. That's why nga you have to bring it in court, then
court,
contest the order. Yun ang dapat gawin dyan.
Madam Chair, we don't want to, I think they don't want to go to court because all they want is for the DNR to listen to their side. And in fact now, the DNR agreed to have a joint survey in Bulabog para makita ang tuod nga measurement.
So we will wait for the survey result.
Survey wala naman
hindi, i-differ yung ang implementation. What if the result or other things will not be
Chair.
out within 30 days?
Madam Chair.
Ano ang obrahon nanda? Because you can't demolish for one day.
Madam Chair.
And if you have no money, they have not operate the business for many
I
months.
don't think they will demolish any structures without first making the survey. Di ba? So we will wait first the result of the survey, of the joint survey. Tingnan muna natin kung ano ang result.
Unfortunately, we have 2 weeks recess. Wakita session. By the time we go back to session, demolish o tanan.
No, when will the schedule of the survey?
24 of April, uwagon. Tapos
I mean the survey. When will be the joint survey?
Today is the joint survey. I don't know how long they will do it. But kita, uwagon kita.
We can have a special session if that's very important.
I know. Anyway,
diba?
because if we base it on the survey in 2009, ang mga Boracay Gems fence malang ang andang nga violation. Pero tangja ubos. Okay? So, ang 7 stones fence malang ang violation. Pero tangja the whole
no need of talking matter. Basta ang atin lang
So,
ngayon.
ang akon malang siyempre maski paano.
No, we have to wait first the survey. Ano malay pag survey nila libre pala lahat 'yan. 'Di ba? Oh. So and then we will recall again our resolution.
Resoro survey makaron imaw. Makaron hastahin ano.
I do not know how long will.
Ilan na naman ilang structure ba yan ang affected? How many structures?
Babo aran.
So
Nasa 25 plus 5?
Yeah.
Ilan nga?
I do not know how many, but
So you want first to know
pero, I mean,
and how many structures dyan ang mayroong building permits?
Ang 7 stones, I'm sure Gems.
They have building permits?
Yeah, of course.
So they can fight it in court. Ano pa?
We don't want to go to court. You know naman how it is now. No judge will accept or no lawyer will accept something like that.
I don't think so. Di ba?
So we will wait for the survey.
If that's really what they want,
we have to do it now before it's too late. Imaw malang ato.
Send us a letter from them, a petition addressed to us to do something for their problems. Saan ba sulat nila sa atin? Natulungan sila? Get a petition from them? Wala naman Where is the letter? Addressed to us.
Honorable Galinero, do you have something? Okay. Okay.
Ano ba
Honorable Graft.
May sulat ba, SB Graft? Dapat it should be in writing naman. Siguro, pagtawanan tayo ng agency dyan, ng task force. Dapat na we have the letter naman from them na we have to act immediately based on the request. Wala namang letter to us
Honorable Galinero.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. With the indulgence of Honorable Bautista and Honorable Graf, Madam Chair, first, the implementation of the 25 plus 5 is based on our municipal ordinance, Madam Chair. And also, our municipal mayor is the one ordering for the demolition who encroaches on the 25 plus 5. On that matter, Madam Chair, Honorable Graf brought to us this copy of order of the PENRO um, with regards to the 25 plus 5 dated 2009. And according to her, that all the less within that uh, order are affected, no? So, sa makaroon, Madam Chair, nakita naton, according to medyo nagareklamo, particularly on the Bulabog side, ang mga negosyante and some residents with regards to the implementation of 25 plus 5 that according to Honorable Graf, ay before, fence lang, kara, pati bilugot ang building na damay. And according to her, may measurement makaron. Another measurement, no? Nga kung nagsala o kung anuman, but maybe due to the request of the some residents in Bulabog area, they were given a chance, no, by the task force, and of course, the local government must be involved since that we are the one who are implementing the 25 plus 5. So siguro ito man aton karang zoning officer and aton karang engineering department to be sure that ang pag-measure ay tama. So I would like to ask Honorable Graf kung sino ang mga ginimbitahan sa measurement makaron ito kara sa Bulabog. It is with the presence of our zoning officer and engineering department, also with the barangay officials, or only the interagency task force.
Honorable Graf.
Sinong invited sa sa survey?
I think only 4 people are there, or 5.
Including our zoning and so how can they have this remeasurement if that is what kung yun ang sinasabi, so it should be a joint survey together with our zoning, our engineering, because it is our municipal ordinance who will be going to be implemented. It's not for kasi yun nga, may main high tide nga ginahambal kita, may main high watermarks. So ano ba talaga? So I think that kung ginakorek nanda makaron, it should be with the presence of the local government. That's only my and then when we pass a resolution right now, Madam Chair, I think it's premature, no? Because they are still having this measurement, this survey as of this time. So that's my comment, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair.
So, Honorable Graf, we will wait for the feedback regarding the survey. So, before... Okay. Is it Honorable? Honorable...
To add on, Madam Chair, no?
Sige, Ron.
Actually, naintindihan naman natin na Madam Chair, nga may abog maapektuhan sa 25 plus 5 around the island of Boracay, Madam Chairs, dahil nakita man natin nga most of the establishment, not only in the area of Bulabog or in the front beach, nga kaabogid man una nga apektado 25 plus 5 is meant, Madam Chair, nga under our ordinance, nga may gani ginsunod gani ita task force, no, ang local ordinance. Otherwise dapat 45 gani ran no. Ang sa main road is 30, no, 50 meters from the center line of the road, sa classified as forest land. So medang gani dahil gin-adapt man ito interagency task force ang local ordinance, which is ang buffer zone is 12 meters, no. Ang concerns ko lang banda kaya dahil siguro joint survey man niya, Madam Chair, no, joint survey, and we need to know kung anong resulta at joint survey. So hindi man siguro lagi nang daya ma-implement, no, dahil siyempre matter of considerations, like may mga residents sabi na nga apektado, so they will be given, I think, ample time to tanaw naton kung ano ang status at hayang affected nga structures, no. Aya bala local siya or nga kailangan itawan it relocation. And then I think this body can, although we have a resist, pero pwede siguro we can call special session for that matter, Madam Chair, to tackle this concern.
Oo. Okay, sige. So, Honorable Graf, may feedback doon? May feedback? Okay. So, we will wait for the result of the resurvey, and then it should be, there should be a representative from the local government. So, paano maayos ro gina-question nga to nga 25 plus 5, mas magulo, mas mag-conflict pa base kung ano result it survey makaron. So dapat abiron hay maina nga from LGU, from zoning, engineering. Oo. Agbase kung puro ba private itaro idto. Private owners, private surveyors.
Ang ito, Madam Chair, ay ang surveyor at DNR, a surveyor nga private, para ano ba ang andang, ang polygon ko na hindi mag-meet.
Pero there should be...
And I don't know, it's an instant. They just told me this morning. In fact, I woke up very early because somebody came to my house that there's going to be a joint survey today. I didn't know about it yesterday until today. Tapos, syempre ang aton nga na actually LGU during closure o paggawa sa itadi nga bagong measurement, nag-appeal si Miss Alma nga ang aton nga measurement dati may nag-attend man nga taga DNR, so dapat correct to ang pag-issue na tot building permit. Pero hindi sa na nga porque nag-attend ang taga DNR doesn't mean nga usyan taga DNR ang rules. So wala na gina-acknowledge ang presence it anda nga representative. Imo ron ang natabo sa meeting tagto nga pangisgan pa kami isang bilog nga USEC dahil daywa man lang kami ang naghambal ito nga may problema dahil gindigalize it local government based on our ordinance ag based man sa 1062 64 nga ano ni Duran ni Libito Duran saan nga ginsugo nga ginsulat na sa Penro ag sa Senro nga may mga coordinates pa ang hagto nga mga measurement. So hindi na dapat nagsaga. Maron, Madam Chair. Dinugto nakabutang nga mga fence malang naigo kung basihan ang 2009 nga survey. Imaw ang ginaano tangja, siyempre kung fence dali man ang buon kung portion itagtong cottage dali man ang buon but not the entire building, Madam Chair. Imaw ron ang difference kay ag nag-conduct imot public hearing, public consultation sa mga stakeholders nga affected para involve ba sa pagsukat dati. Unlike now, nga uwat basta nagsukat tapos ang bago nikaw imawot adya. Di ba our suspended mayor also issued a self-demolition order sometime in October 5 ingan if I'm not mistaken. Self-demolition lang hagto sa mga affected nga gindista itaton nga DNR nga imaw to ang mga dapat mag-demolish sa ginmarkingan nanda nga kundiin dapat asta ang 25 plus 5, Madam Chair.
Okay. So, we will wait for the survey. Kung wa man representative with LGU kato, paano natin imaw ma-verify to? Oh yes, Honorable Bautista.
The demolition is based on the order of the chief executive, no? So meaning ang LGU naga-demolish. So I don't think if you are the chief executive, alam mo may building permit, ma-demolish kat imo kanay. Di ba? Ang i-demolish ka siguro na harong mga illegal structures na. Meaning I said illegal is walang mga permits. So ang may mga building permit, hindi pwede nga basta gubon mo rin nga di i-review na aman may building permit ron. Or you can be charged for damage of private property. Kung iguba mo na, kumplito na dokumento na, may zoning, may kumplito tanan, may business permit pa, gubon mo. So, I don't think it's proper to do that, no? So, ang kwan lang count siguro na, ang mga structures at mga building permit nga ron, base sa survey ni Igo, so, imaron ko siguro sanda ng kuanak karon problema. Pero I don't think it's not proper na kita magpasat sa i-postpone o implementation nga illegal nga imong structure na. What mga permits? nakikita pa gamiton na may dipinsa, I think it's not good, Madam Chair. So, ibutang ko natin, ibutang ko natin sa husto ang isla ba nga ron, mga makaroon lang dahil sansaga, ay halala lang. So, you have to make na yung proper implementation ko. Ano ang lahi dapat sundon? Mga ginambaw ko pa the law is harsh, but it's a law. You have to follow it. So, kung alkansi ka, di you go to court, you contest that law. Yun lang siguro, Madam Chair. Apektado, babo, gasunod doon na. So, what's now paano naman ang right ng nagnasunod? So, na-deprive mo man ang kung nga sunod sa tapos ang ibang mga illegal na pagbigyan, I think it's not proper. So we have to be always in the right, Madam Chair. Yung tama, alam ba? Yung tama. Pag mali, sorry ka, mali ka.
Okay. So, any members of the body? Na. Okay, sige. So, but they can appeal the resort owners in the Balabag. They have to appeal with the Sangguniang Bayan and the Office of the Mayor regarding the implementation of 25+5, so we can tackle and we can have a special session for them, Honorable Graf. Okay, so we proceed. Honorable Galinero.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. This is another concern, Madam Chair. As of this time, Madam Chair, we have a very big issue with regards to the hauling services of ECOS in our municipality because of some comments from other government agencies like with comments of the COA. Actually, Madam Chair, if you could remember that ECOS was with the MOA, with the local government unit of Malay, sometimes last year, Madam Chair. And this controversy nag-abot ko raya nga dagon this year with regards to the gina-question ang MOA with the ECOS with our local government, Madam Chair, entered by the suspended Mayor Honorable Ciceron Kawaling. As far as we are concerned, Madam Chair, if that comments of the Commission on Audit, nga ginhaboy katon iya, and also there are some letter from the CUA that we need to have to answer with the Commission on Audit, Madam Chair, ay medyo as what we had nga ginmitingan naton kahapon, there are some sort of exchange of ideas together with the DE and our people, So I think much better, Madam Chair, to our acting Chief Executive as of this time, if he feels that the MOA was not advantageous to the local government as what we heard in the local media, so I think our Chief Executive, Madam Chair, has the power to review that said MOA, and he found out that there was a violation, Madam Chair. It is also his discretionary if we allow or not to continue the MOA with the ECOS, Madam Chair. So I think, Madam Chair, it's high time that our acting municipal mayor should investigate or review the MOA entered by the ECOS and also with the local government unit of Malay. And much better, because this is 300 plus pages of MOA, because during the time when we deliberated that the said agreement, Madam Chair, it was specified on our minutes that it should be scrutinized by our legal counsel, as he was the one who knew what are the technicalities and of course what are the legal basis for that MOA, Madam Chair. So if we found out that, or if we feel that this is disadvantageous to our municipal government, Madam Chair, I would like to recommend to our municipal mayor, acting municipal mayor, to make or to form a technical working group or a technical working group including with legal, to show nga dapat if there's something wrong with that MOA, it should be corrected. And I do believe, Madam Chair, that this was also formulated not only by sa chief executive, but also with some other ideas, no, coming from other legal minds. So I think much better as of this time, Madam Chair, that it should be reviewed. Kung ano man ang dapat nga ayuson, ayuson. Because we cannot afford, Madam Chair, nga ang ato ni Slight Boracay, again, magbalik kita kung hindi mahawl, no? For example, ang ICOS, magpangindi ron sa hawl it aton karang residual waste or any waste, because there was an order, no, from the DNR that it should be a zero waste ang aton karang Slight Boracay. So ano roman matabo katon kara, another roman nga problema. So as early as possible, I think we have to make this mowang i-reviewon, no? And maybe our municipal mayor can invite one of our from the group, no, of this legislative body to be one of the technical working group, Madam Chair, so that we can maayos naton lagi ang problema, Madam Chair. Because as of this time, as we all know, that we were lambasted over in some media outlet, Madam Chair. So that's all, Madam Chair, and thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Honorable Pagsugiron.
Madam Chair, I think it's very clear yesterday in our meetings with the representative from the ECOS and the DNR, and it was also attended by some members of the Sanong Bayan, Madam Chairs. I think first is I think we will provide a copy of the minutes our acting mayor, so that he can use that as that minutes, no, as a reference in his review, no, of the MOA. But to me, Madam Chair, I think it was explained categorically, no, the situations why the LGU is supposed to pay such amount, no. As far as I remember, Madam Chair, all the stockpile of waste in 3MRFs in Boracay were collected by the ECOS, no. I think that's the reason why the volumes of waste increased, no. Plus the fact that according to ECOS that there was an order from the task force to collect all types of waste, no. So we called it mixed waste, no. Lahat yan dahil Boracay now is the rehabilitation is undergoing, so most of our structures affected by the road cement and the main road, Madam Chairs, demolish the structures, and ito ay hinahakot din ng ng ECOS, no. So may mga rason naman no. I understand that the under PPP program or project, it is always that the LGU nga may bintaha dapat, no. So that's why I said that if the annual budget of the LGU for the solid waste management operations is 100 million per year, and with the entry of ECOS ay gumastos lang tayo ng 90 or about 80 million, so that would be advantageous for the LGU, Madam Chairs, no. But in this case, I imagine, no, nakita ko galing nagbahol ang obligation at LGU dahil tanan galing nga mga previous nga mga waste nga naka-stockpile sa 3MRFs were collected by ECOS, plus the fact nga tanan nga klase basura, that's including special waste, was collected by ECOS, Madam Chairs, no. So yun lang naman siguro ang mga rason nga dapat siguro ay imagine, Madam Chairs, no, ang MOA was reviewed by discussed by the members of the Isang Bayan, at it was also, I think, reviewed by the Isang Panlalawigan, Madam Chairs, no. So the MOA is in existent and dapat siguro masunod. Anyway, Madam Chairs, there's a proposal, another proposal from ECOS, no, nga kung pwede sanda mag-collect at waste o garbage directly to the establishment, no. Ang scheme is kiluhon, no? The establishment will directly pay whatever gina-discuss pa man kung directly pay to the ICOS or sa LGU. Pero ang scheme ay dapat kiluhon ang basura, Madam Chair. So, to me, that would be a very good recommendations or proposals, Madam Chairs, that I think the LGU should adopt, no, Madam Chairs, no. So, my recommendations is to provide a copy of the minutes of the meeting our acting mayor so that pwede na nang gamiton nga reference sa anong pag-review at mo, Madam Chairs. Thank you.
Okay. So, yes, Honorable Bautista.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Actually, I was present yesterday during the meeting presided by the legal officer of the ENR. No? Dito naman yung in charge, was present also in charge ng environmental solid waste management. No? With ECOS and of course our legal officer, Attorney Prado, was present yesterday. Our municipal accountant, Mr. Javier, and Ms. Salvacion, and our OIC Minro, and some other, Mr. Sanso also present yesterday, and discussing all the problems regarding the ECOS, and especially on the MOA between ECOS and the LGU. So, as per report yesterday, it was explained to us itong issue sa RA 9184 at saka yung BOT law, which is as amended by 7718, na ang comments ng COA pala is, COA is not questioning the payments of LGU to ECOS. What they want to explain to them, they'll based on the observation na dapat pala daw is bidding, through bidding, itong Philippine Procurement Act natin na 9184 instead of PPP. So, what COA wants is to explain to them bakit yung scheme na yan, na supposedly 9184 to procurement or bidding, bakit PPP. So, sinagot pala yun ng accountant ang letter ng COA which was addressed sa acting mayor. So, binalik ng COA yung explanation ng accountant, no, the Mr. Javier, dahil it should be the acting mayor dapat sana ang mag-reply doon sa letter nila kasi naka-address sa acting mayor. Yung letter na ginawa na yun ng ating sa accountant based din sa legal opinion ni Attorney Prado. So the letter was endorsed to the Chief Executive on March 8. And until now, hindi para lineplayan ni acting mayor yung COA na observation. So, March 8 now, kahapon, we have April 1. So, it's almost 22 days. So, hindi pa rin nasagot, no? Ni acting mayor yung sulat. Ang nakita ko lang problema dito, Madam Chair, is, mayroon na pala daw, I don't know if that's true, na nagsulat ng ICOS sa LGU Malay na they will stop daw the collection of hauling of basura sa Boracay kundi mabayaran sa April 15. So ilang days na lang, Madam Chair, no? Kasi almost 3 months na hindi nabayaran ng LGU Malay yung services nila. So kung ang nakita ko, Madam Chair, ito na problema is what will happen then if ICOS will not collect o haul the basura sa Boracay? So yan, as mentioned by SB Jupiter kanina, it will be a big problem to us. And then, I don't know if it is not clear if the LGU really is prepared, no, to handle the activity if in case na ang ICOS will not collect. So, Madam Chair, I think we have to do something on this. Dahil, as mentioned din kahapon dito, na they will make a complaint, no, baka dalhin na sa arbitration itong problema na to dahil there will be a breach of contract on us, no? Ang problema is sa aking mayor na bakit hindi niya sinasagot yung sulat ng COA. So, yun lang ang problema, Madam Chair. So I think we have to act on this or else madamay. Sabi ko, ako kung mag-file ka ng kaso, huwag mo kami idamay. Dahil we did not we were not the ones who hold the documents or yung response ng letter eh. So Madam Chair, ang akin lang I think to free us in any litigation in the future regarding the problem. So we have to act on this na in the future hindi tayo madamay din sa I don't know what's the problem there why you don't want to pay the ECOS yung natanggap and kung Kuwa did not mention the reservation na to stop payment or is there any suspension of payment eh. Wala naman eh. Pina-explain lang ng Kuwa kung bakit a BOT instead of 9184. I don't know why but hindi na siya sagot ng ating mayor. So ang ano about to free us of that liability in the future, I think we have to do something on this. I don't know what we have to do here, Madam Chair, in order to free us on the problem in the future.
Okay, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Madam Chair, according to the staff of, according to the department heads who were present yesterday, the Mendro, our legal counsel is here, Sir Ed Sanso, and the rest. According to them, they will, I think, the acting mayor is holding a meeting with the Solid Waste Management Board this coming, I think, this week, no? I think we'll just wait for the result, no? Because I also advise, no, them to discuss, no, the situations because my apprehension here, if the ECOS will stop the collections of the garbage, then I'm sure that we will have another problems in Boracay. Dahil for let's say for 1 or 5 days that hindi natin makolekta ang basura, ay sigurado na naman na may problema na naman tayo. So I understand the plight of ECOS, Madam Chairs, because they reported to us that they already have short in budget, no? Dahil medyo mabahal man ang operating expenses. So I hope that our people from different departments or heads we'll discuss this with the acting mayor kung pwede isettle ng problema and proceed to the new proposal of ECOS, Madam Chair.
Okay, so
That is our obligation, no? No? I still remember what our legal officers say that pag umorder ka ng isang beer, ay bayaran mo ang isang buting beer. Pero pag order ka ng isang kahon, ay bayaran mo rin isang kahon na beer, no? So, kaya lang, yun yung nakolekta kasi, based on the MOA, ay yun ang volumes na kinulikta ng ECOS. So, may obligasyon yung LGU to pay that, no, Madam Chair.
yes, as discussed yesterday with the DNR from our guest from DNR, we have decided that our accountant will talk to the acting mayor regarding the payment of the local government with the ECOS, and then they also informed us that there will be a meeting on Friday, the Solid Waste Management Board, and then they will also discuss with DNR, acting mayor and ECOS, regarding the proposal of the interagency, kung ano ro ging propose nanda kay Secretary Simato on the gusto abikat at ECOS hay kung pwede sa by establishments handa nga mag-collect at basura. So yeah, one of our problem today would be the payment of the to ECOS. So we urge our accountant to talk to our acting mayors to discuss it with him, and so para masairan yun naton kung ano dahil naton nga next move para matapos yun nga ron nga ginadiscuss per me. So Okay, so we'll proceed to our question hour. Yes, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Confirm na kahapon ni Sigurity nga halin sa Boracay. Wow, ta nag-proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Um, my privilege is not related to what has been discussed earlier. And first of all, I would like to greet everybody good vibes. And from earlier discuss about the different environmental issues and etc. And now, tawid naman tayo sa issue ng mga kabataan. Okay. So right now, this is pertaining to the issue that the use of Malay and also the use of the Philippines are facing. This is with regards the Honorable Chair with the Sangguniang Kabataan, and I know that this medium is a great opportunity to voice out what really is the challenge that we are undergoing right now, that we are facing right now. With the new SK reform law, the Sangguniang Kabataan officials are now supposedly should have financial independence, as it is one of the salient features of the SK Reform Act stated in the IRR, Honorable Chair. And however, we are already on 8 months on our, it is already 8 months that we assume, since we assumed office since July 1. But unfortunately, until now, the system is still not fixed, and the guidelines, all the necessary guidelines by the different agencies are not yet released. That is why at this moment, the Sangguniang Kabataan officials are of the challenge. I would like also to take this opportunity, since we are live on PCTV, to inform the public that the Sangguniang Kabataan funds are temporarily suspended. The utilization is suspended. This is because of in the absence of the COA guidelines. Although last 2018, with the presence of the ALG advisory dated August 29, we are advised to utilize our fund on 2018 through the Punong Barangay and Barangay Treasurer. That is why in 2018, some of the barangays in the whole Philippines have utilized their funds and also conducted the different projects led and with the utilization of the SK fund. Unfortunately, this 2019, the utilization of the SK fund is temporarily suspended, in the reason that, according to the advisory of the 2018 from the DALG, in the presence of the guidelines of the disbursement and etc. regarding the SK fund, with the finances of the SK fund, is that we can no longer utilize our SK fund. And on January 23, 2019, there was a released guidelines, joint memorandum circular from the DALG and the DBM. Unfortunately, it was not joint with the COA. That is why, although there's already a guidelines, we cannot actually utilize our fund right now. So it is actually a very great challenge to Sangguniang Kabataan officials. I would like to appeal to the public, since some of the SK chairpersons, most of the SK chairpersons actually come to me and ask for help, because the public are pressuring them to do projects, because right now it's May and it's Paliga season. And all the people from their barangays are pressuring them. They're already expecting that the SK will spearhead the different sports activities. But unfortunately, I would like to appeal to the public at the same time to say apology if not all of the barangays could conduct their annual activities that they're expecting, since right now actually the SK fund is temporarily suspended with regards to the utilization, Honorable Chair. With regards to that, I could actually say that it is still an issue, because we have already assumed office for almost 8 months, but until now, we cannot utilize our funds. So, in that case, we have been labeled, sorry for the word, but the Sangguniang Kabataan have already been labeled as walang kwenta. So it's the fact that we are actually facing because we cannot we are labeled as walang kwenta, but most of the people doesn't know the challenges that we are facing. Honorable Chair, with regards to that, there is actually an urgency that we should utilize our fund because for the first place, it is the right of the people, especially our youth constituents, to benefit from the projects. We have the platform, but we cannot actually utilize our platform, which is the SK Fund. Honorable Chair, with that, for the benefit of the youth and for the benefit of the youth, I would like to move for a motion for this August body to pass a resolution urging the Commission on Audit to fast-track the guidelines with regards to the release and utilization of the Sangguniang Kabataan Fund, Honorable Chair. Thank you so much, and I hope that this body will support that proposed resolution.
Okay. So, Madam Secretary, the Honorable Pasugiran has proposed for the resolution urging the Commission on Audit. Yes, Honorable Batista. This is Sir Mark.
I would like to ask the presenter if that's really the problem. The release of ISKI's funds was suspended because they're waiting for guidelines for its from COA.
And then there was a DILG memorandum.
So
Honorable Hope, ano ro natabo amat ging stop ro inyo nga pagpugot of funds.
Honorable Chair, in the absence of the COA guidelines, we cannot actually utilize our SK Fund. So that's the DILG and the DBM already have the joint memorandum circular with regards to the guidelines. But of course, for the legality basis, we are still waiting for the COA guidelines in order for us to have the full access with regards to our SK Fund, Honorable Chair.
So meaning the DBM and the DILG is not following up to the COA to release the guidelines until now?
Honorable Chair, with regards to that, I really don't have any idea with regards to that. That is why, as an LGU, I would like to propose a resolution to urge the Commission on Audit so that they will be aware that our local government unit, and also I know that some of the local government units in the Philippines have already passed their resolutions with regards to that, so that they will be aware that we have immediate need. Our constituents, especially our youth, are in need of the projects using the SK Fund, Honorable Chair.
So I think we have to ask first the ILG, our MP.
Sir Mark?
Maybe later, so we're still in a privilege hour.
Privilege.
So it was really the reason behind. Why is it that COA has not until now did not issue on guidelines? So I don't know what guidelines they are referring to. And it's almost 8 months as mentioned that wala pa rin guidelines. So kung guidelines na naman, I don't think that will take a year, no? So doing it. So I think we have to ask first siguro sa DLG. Maybe there's some other reasons. Now why is it the reason why the COA cannot issue, or are they really doing their best of doing it? I don't. There's some other reason. Maybe not only on the delay by COA, but maybe some other reasons. But when you talk about projects of the youth, no. So I don't know what are projects identified by the ISKIs, no, except or maybe on some sports activities. Dahil sa ngayon, even they have no budget, sumasali pa rin sila sa mga liga-liga. So sa ngayon siguro, I think it depends on the ISKI how to generate funds, no. In spite of the unavailability of funds from the ISKI funds, pero may mga diskarte man sandaw na para lang to do something to have some activities for the youth within the respective barangay, Madam Chair. So siguro maghugod ng mga ISKI nga hindi lang magsalig na wat pundo para man may hindi mahambay nga parang in-hotel ang ISKI dahil wat pundo abi. So may idea sanda para man maka-join with activities. Maroon na sir, Madam Chair, nga if we always rely on the ISKI funds that alam natin na it will take time. So they have to be more resourceful in order to have some activities naman na without even using SK funds, Madam Chair. So ang ano ko lang siguro, we are to have to ask first the DLG, ano ba ang rason bakit hanggang ngayon wala pa rin guidelines na pinalabas ang COA, Madam Chair?
Okay, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May I state some opinion with regards to the statement of Honorable Bautista? Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, it is true. I'm amenable that, as stated in the IRR also of the SK Reform Act, one of the duties of the Sangguniang Kabataan officials is to raise funds in addition to our SK fund in order to implement more projects. However, we have 10% SK fund in the barangay. Sayang, we are mandated actually to do projects, to utilize projects from the Sangguniang Kabataan Fund. And lately released, according to the SK Reform Act, one of the grounds for the dismissal of office of SK official is the non-compliance with the annual Barangay Youth Investment Program. If we don't implement the projects in our ABIP, we will be charged of dismissal to office. How could we implement if we cannot actually utilize our fund? So it's very ironic to say that some of the provisions of the SK Reform Act are cannot be actually, we are at the center. We cannot actually move. We cannot move. If we do this, we will be charged of this and that. And Honorable Chair, my point is that we are actually protecting the rights of our people, of the youth. It is the right, the privilege of our youth in our barangay that they should be given, that the fund should be utilized for the projects for the benefit of the youth. So, and the primary purpose of this resolution is to urge the Commission on Audit in order for us to help our youth so that for us to utilize our fund, and that's for the benefit of our youth, and that's actually I don't want to limit. I don't want to have a reason that because of that absence of guidelines is that we can no longer use our fund, and that actually limits the benefits that should have been given to the youth. But because of this absence of guideline, it is very sad fact that it actually hinders also the benefits that we could give to our youth. That's the main point of having this topic on this privilege hour, Honorable Chair.
I would like to ask, Madam Chair, if who will implement this Sangguniang Kabataan Reform Act? What agency?
Honorable Pagsugiron.
Honorable Chair, according to the there are a lot of agencies that should implement the SK Reform Act. There is CHED, also the DepEd, the ILG, we have the COA, DBM, and other agencies that I know that could be enlightened by our MLGO or later on, because there are different aspects included or provisions in the SK Reform Act. And with regards to the finances, also two main agencies, which are the DBM and the COA supposedly. So they are basically in charge of to supplement the guidelines with regards to the finances of the SK. That is why where it is very questionable why there is still no guidelines, since it is their very mandate to supplement the guidelines, the approved guidelines for us to also utilize our fund and to exercise our duties and functions as SK officials.
Okay, Madam Chair, thank you. As mentioned, you will be charged of neglect of duty if in case you will not implement all the projects intended to a respective barangay. If in case you will not implement those projects, since and how can you be charged of neglect of duty since the funds was not released to you? And who will file charges against you if you will not cannot implement this project which was identified by respective barangays, since the funds cannot be released since you are still waiting for the guidelines, then you will be charged with a neglect of duty? I don't think you will do that. And what agency will file a case against the ISKI officials.
Honorable Chair, may I? Based as far as my knowledge, any citizen could file a complaint. There is actually a possibility if a citizen of a barangay would notice that there is no project in your barangay and would complain to that agency. And actually, although it is very known in our society that public judgment is there, it could actually affect. Although I know that the case will be dismissed, but it could actually affect that SK official because of what we so call public judgment, Honorable Chair.
Okay, and to what agency will this person file case against you?
Pardon?
What agency they're going to file or submit the complaint for
Compliance.
It is
compliance?
the DALG, Honorable.
See. So if it's the DLG, I don't think the LG will the case will prosper. The LG pala ang ano dyan eh. Di ba? So I think it's now the problem with the LG, why they are not urging the COA to implement or to have out the guidelines.
Yes.
No need of urging them. The LG na mismo, secretary, ordering the commission no COA commissioner.
I guess, Honorable Chair, with
Diba?
the information that I have gathered, that the ALG is actually doing its very best through the National Youth Commission, but it's that's why it's very questionable why COA is not doing it. Maybe as an LGU, we could have another support. We can have another push to the Commission on Audit so that they're going to be aware and mapansinan da nga abo-abo naga-urge, then they will have to prioritize to release the guidelines, Honorable Chair. And in this way, I think that I could help my fellow SK chairperson with bringing up this thing to this plenary in order to also tell the voice of the SK in our municipality, Honorable Chair.
So if that's okay, Madam Chair, I think we have to pass a resolution address to the LG and then to urge the COA to implement now the guidelines. Huwag yung direct sa COA. Should be to remind the LG, do what you do now, what your function, being an agency that supervises the local government units, diba? To urge the COA now to implement or to have now that the guidelines that affects the activities of the ISKIs. So siguro kung mayroon tayong resolution, it should be addressed sa the LG, not sa COA.
That's a very good suggestion, Honorable Chair,
Okay.
from
Sige lang,
Honorable
Madam Chair.
Bautista. And I would also like to again to clarify that the main purpose it is just an accessory, that it is not the principal purpose of bringing up to this matter the risk that we are going to be charged with the dismissal of office, Honorable Chair. But the main point is, I would like also again to reiterate, is that we are just protecting the youth, that we are doing our very best in order to give the very best service to them. And if it is their right to be given projects from the SK Fund, then we will do our very best in order for the SK Fund to be utilized. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Okay.
I would like to suggest to the presenter to change the title of the resolution, Madam Chair.
It would be addressed to the ILG, urging COA to release the fund. So, Honorable Galinero, and then next, Honorable Dante.
Madam Chair, that's also my point, no, that the resolution proposing by Honorable Pagsugiron, it should be addressed to the DILG, urging the COA to release funds, no, and kung ano mang mga whereases nato no na di karon. So are you amenable, Honorable Pagsugiron, that it should be addressed to the ILG? Your proposed resolution?
I am very amenable to that, Honorable.
Okay, so if that is the
Galinero.
case, Madam Chair, I second the motion of Honorable Hope Pagsugiron, Madam Chair.
So, Madam Secretary, please do the resolution of Honorable Hope. So, we'll proceed now to our question hour. We have guests who are waiting for us. Kaina patara.
Have been waiting for us.
So, Honorable Galinero.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move to suspend the rules, Madam Chair, of our regular session in order to interact with our guest, Madam Chair.
Okay, so the suspension is...
Sa interagency management.
Okay. So, Madam Secretary, proceed.
Parts and the Jaitan. Madam Chair, we have invited the Interagency Management Group, but unluckily, only the DOLE and the ILG granted our invitation due to emergency concern at Bulabog area. We have with us this morning from our DOLE Aklan, Ms. Abiliar, and in behalf of the ILG, we have Mr. Mark De Los Reyes, our MLGO.
Okay. From Ma'am Faiganan, and Sir Mark, our
Ma'am Abiliar. Madam Chair, correction, Ma'am Abiliar.
Ma'am Abiliar. Ma'am Abiliar. Okay, so this is regarding the clarification and mandate of Boracay Interagency Management Group and support programs for Boracay that was raised by Honorable Pagsugiron. So, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Actually, Madam Chairs, no, the problem is some of the members of the management group, especially the manager,
Director.
Bernardino, and General Chan is not around. So how can we discuss? Because the purpose of invitations is to ask them, no, what are their mandates and the implementations of laws in Boracay. What are the basis? No, are they going to to use the local ordinances or the national government? No, that's the only purpose of the invitations. Dahil some of our constituents in Boracay are asking kung ano ang mandates it Boracay Interagency Management Group, no? So who will explain, since some of the invited persons is not here, Mr. Chair. So, but as far as I remember, it was, I think, Honorable Bautista mentions, no, or to include Duli, no. So since
yeah, so we cannot do nothing
Duli,
if
we can ask, no,
their presence
what
is
are the
not
programs of Duli, because I think Duli is not part in the actual implementations of laws in Boracay, except of the provide programs for our constituents, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so thank you, Honorable Bautista. Maybe it's high time to ask some questions also to the Dole with regards to what concern you have, no? Okay, so Honorable Bautista is recognized.
Actually, Mr. Chair, it's, I mentioned about Dole before. That's a problema ng mga kadis, mama. So I think this is not the...
Yeah, okay. So,
but anyway, dito naman si ma'am na. I think we can
so maybe we can ask our guest if she's willing to answer other than the invitation, ma'am. Other concerned with regards to the Dole, ma'am.
Kasi, Mr. Chair, ang ano kasi, actually, the invitation is talagang yung member ng ano, yung...
Kadi.
Yung management group. Okay, wala dito si Director Radino. And then...
So it's okay, ma'am, that we can ask you some questions outside of the invitation sa imo?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Actually, I want to give an update also about the plight of our caddies.
Yes, ma'am.
They came to us. They came to us
Okay, ma'am,
and...
Madam Chair, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so
allow first ma'am to
okay,
explain
can you give us an opening statement, ma'am?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon to this honorable body. We are very pleased to be invited again and to be part of the whatever concerns, discussions on the concerns affecting Boracay and LGU Malay in particular. For the BIRMG, I think it would be proper to address the invitation to Director Natividad Bernardino, because she's leading, or the NR is leading the BIRMG. And but nevertheless, I would like to apprise this body that the plight of the caddies, they came to us last week, and they told us their plight. And it's so depressing to know that uh, it came to this point na napaalis sila bago sila pumunta ng DOLE. Because normally and regularly, we don't have any jurisdiction over employees or workers who have been dismissed, or illegally suspended, or illegally dismissed, separated. But we have this single entry approach mechanism employed by DOLE to cater to complaints even to workers na without employer-employer relationship. So we have scheduled SENA conference with the concerned establishment where they were once working. And actually, I see yung side ng civil liability of the concerned establishment other than the labor. Kasi nakita ko po yung management ng pondo nila, and may nakita po ako na in the absence of the contract, because they don't have any contract, yung association nila with the concerned resort. So that deems, the worker is now deemed workers of that resort. Oo. But that has to be proven. Kasi ang nakita lang natin, narinig lang namin, yung side lang ng mga caddies. But we will try if the resort will respond to our invitation. Kasi conciliation, mediation lang po yon. If they don't respond to us, we will dismiss or refer the case of the caddies to the appropriate agency, which is the National Labor Relations Commission. So, yun lang po. Kasi yung pamamahala ng pondo, that's civil in nature. Sabi ko nga, pondo nyo yun. Pag napatunayan na pondo nyo yun at ginasta na, that is tantamount to the estafa. And then, yung sa din nila, in the absence of the contract, even the association doesn't have a contract with the resort. Under the law, under DO 174, they are deemed workers of the resort. Yun lang ang initial na assessment ko, but we still have to find it out through the conciliation mediation conference which we have called. If the resort will voluntarily respond, okay, i-cater namin. Pero pag hindi, we will refer it to NLRC.
Okay. So, thank you for that explanation, ma'am. Yes, Honorable Pagsugiron, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To give more informations to Ma'am Avilia, na the problems of kids working within the area of Perwis and Blue Water, actually it was referred to my committee, ma'am, and this humble committee conduct at least twice already, a committee hearing, and tried to resolve the problems because there were two groups in the of caddies in working in Perwis and Blue Water, and one group sa part ni si Yap, ni Emeline Yap, ay they have an associations, and these associations is accredited by the LGU, but the problem is these associations were not recognized by the management of Fairways, so nagkaroon ng problema. And then another group ay yun naman ang ni-recognize ng
Fairways.
Fairways, ma'am, no? So ngayon, in fact, dati kasi isang grupo lang sila yan eh. Dahil ang problema, ang nagkaroon ng issue doon sa kwanyata nila, yung may pondo sila, na una kasi yan, yung mga, ang tawag nila doon, na yung supposed to be, yung mga fees na intended for the caddy ay pupunta doon sa management of fairways. Sila parang nagtatago. So nung time na kinukuha na nila, so parang doon yung nag-start yung issue, and then nagkaroon ng reklamo itong asosasyon. And then doon naman nagsimula na some of the members of the caddy ay humiwalay at nagtatag ng panibagong asosasyon. But this association were not accredited by the LGU, no? So actually ang nangyari doon, pinipilit ng LGU na ma-resolve ang issue na to unite, and then pag-usapan. In fact, ang Perwis naman, ang management naman is willing. Kaya lang problema, ma'am, is after the second committee hearing, parang biglang nawala na sila. It's good na yung pala pumunta na sila sa office nyo, no? So, sabi nga sa kanila, the LGU has nothing to do because since that is a private property, wala sigurong direct interventions, no? Hindi maka-intervene ng local government except na pag-usapan yung management, ma'am. So, yun ang sitwasyon yun ng kadi sa Boracay.
Okay, so thank you, Honorable Bautista. So some more queries kay ma'am. Ma'am, may tanong lang ma'am, because I think the DOLE is calling all the businessmen, no, in Malay to attend a seminar or symposium. Can you give us information with regards to that, ma'am? Kasi live tayo ngayon sa PCTV, ma'am.
Okay. This is pursuant to the Republic Act 11058, having the implementing rules under the department order issued by the Secretary, Department Order 198. Among the provisions, one of the provisions of this Republic Act, this is the implementation of occupational safety and health program in the workplace. Hindi naman to bago. This occupational safety and health standards is one of the item that is investigated or tinitingnan po ng mga inspectors pag napupunta sila sa establishment. But however, with the RA 11058, pina-strengthen po ito with having the penalties. Parang ipinaigtingan po yung pag-implement ng batas ng pagsisiguro na safe po yung workplace natin. At isa po sa mga hinihingi sa batas na all establishments, kahit micro ka o malaki na establishments, should have a trained safety officer. Kaya yung
safety officer, ma'am.
Safety officer.
Kung sa DNR, pollution, pollution control officer.
Control officer. So yung safety officer, siya po yung magpapasiguro na the safety and health programs are being implemented in the establishment. It includes even small establishments, 1 to 9 or 1 to 5 having workers.
So if you don't have any workers, like, ma'am, yung mga motorbikes, tricycles, pump boats, are they required to attend this seminar?
Kung may establishment sila, sir.
Establishment lang.
Kung may kahit isang worker lang. Kung maliit lang naman na establishment, it will require only a 1-day training, an appreciation course on safety and health. Kung mga malalaki na, 10 up, ang hinahanap po kasi dyan na dapat may trained kayo na safety officer, na yung safety officer is trained 40 hours na training, which is 5 days. Walang interruption, kasi pag nag-absent ka, you won't be given the certificate. So, yun pong, yung safety officer, siya po yung ini-educate natin binibigyan ng inputs, ano bang lahat na dapat meron?
Kasi before, ma'am, we only knew na yung mga safety officer is required only sa mga construction, sa mga ganyan.
So ngayon, sir, sa RA 11058,
Meron pala.
oo, ini-strengthen po yun, o ini-expand po yun kahit sa maliliit. Dati, mga construction lang at saka yung hotels na malalaki ang merong safety officer. Kahit ngayon sa micro, dapat meron na.
So it means from 1 employee to 9 employee.
Safety officer,
Safety
1
officer.
lang po yung kailangan. 1 day training lang po yon, parang appreciation course lang. Pero pag malaki na po yung establishments, marami ng workers, it will require 40-hour training, which is 5 days.
Yes. Basta establishment lang, ma'am. Not yung mga tricycle.
Ay,
mga
kung tricycle ka at...
wala naman.
Oo, pero but if they are a member of BLT-MPC as a cooperative, the cooperative should have a safety officer.
Yung buong cooperative.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So para maintindihan natin, ma'am, kasi yung iba nagtatanong sa amin, may seminar daw yata bukas or
ongoing, the training is ongoing in Katiklan, yung sa building ng CBT-MPC. And the training is not given by DOLE, but it's extended by an accredited safety training organization, which is COSHIMAP. Ang dami pong accredited na safety training organization, sir. Pero yung sa atin
so
dito,
it was a company.
it's a private company accredited by the Occupational Safety and Health Center. So it's not us. We're just coordinating also with establishments. Actually, I have guested with Boracay Foundation and one time sa PCCI, organizations of establishments to explain na how important to have a safety officer.
How about, ma'am, like this time, may mga sarado pa tayong establishmento?
By the time mag-open po sila, sir, kailangan po sila magpa-train. Kaya,
Pero as of this time, hindi muna sila magpa-train. Kasi sarado eh.
pwede rin, sir. On their
Para
own
at least
kasi voluntary
pag-open,
preparation by the time nag-open sila. Because the penalty is not that to be taken for granted because it's 40,000.
Per establishment ba ito, ma'am? Per establishment?
Per establishment. So,
halimbawa, ma'am, si Honorable Sumdad, he owns 3 or 4 establishment.
As long as it is not over 100 meters apart. Pero pag sobra ng 100 meters apart,
kailangan every,
halimbawa, sa isang building, dalawa yung negosyo mo, may restaurant ka, o kaya may tubigan ka, at saka sabi laundry. Isang na lang, kung it's owned by one person.
Okay. Kasi yung pagkakaalam namin, bawat establishment isa. Pero pag 100 meters apart, dapat isa-isa talaga.
Isa-isa gid.
Kag may ba, ma'am? Registration or so that
actually, there's the registration, and the cost of the registration is set by the safety training organization. It may vary from one province to another, but as far as I could remember, they're charging for 1 day, it's 1.8 to answer for the meals and materials. Because they will be
it's free yung lunch at saka yung
doon na sa 1.8 i-charge yun, sir. Tapos yung sa 40 hours, they charge actually 6,000 for the 5 days training.
5 days training. Ilan yung requirements natin sa 5 days training na yun? If 40 and above?
Sir,
employees?
pag 10 up na.
10 up?
Oo, depende po kung low risk, high risk, or medium risk.
Okay.
Kahit ng 1 to 5 ka, but you are dealing with like high risk ka, dapat 40-hour training yan.
Okay. So, thank you for that information, ma'am. So, any questions or any pa sa mga members of this August body? Yes, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Maming tanong, kasi bakit daw sa Katiklan at hanggang kailan ba? Kasi yung ibang nagtatanong doon, nagmamadali kasi after the scheduled training, baka, kasi may sinasabi ng iba, doon na daw sa, di na sa Kalibo, parang doon na sa Iloilo. Kaya nga wala, dapat
the same thing what happened before, no?
Kasi yung expenses, katulad ngayon, ibang DNR kasi, dapat one-stop shop dito, pero pupunta ka ng Iloilo, pagdating doon, hindi mo pa, another compliance, so pabalik-balik ka sa Iloilo, ma'am. Imagine, how much you're going to spend, no? Just to go to Iloilo.
Okay, so please clarify, ma'am, kung
ano po, Actually, I'm continuously coordinating with the Koshimap, the
Koshimap.
STO natin. Sabi ko, we have not yet saturated Boracay. Why we placed our training in CBT MPC? Before it was planned to be in Boracay para hindi na mamamasahe. But the STO cannot afford the price,
price.
of the hotels.
Charge to
Actually, 2018 pa nagplano na kami. Actually, I made a proposal na sana libre. But during the first na nag-canvas kami, nag-failed bidding kami. Kasi ang mahal talaga ng hotels at saka mga resorts sa Boracay. That's why we urge STO to have their training in Katiklan to cater for Boracay and Kalibo. Meron na yung batches sa Kalibo, sir.
So continuous yan, ma'am, dito
Continuous
sa
yan, sir.
Katiklan.
We have not saturated the establishments. Ang dami. We provide them the names of the establishments for them to go around and personally hand over their invitation.
So if they fail to have a safety officer, ma'am, what will happen to their establishment?
May penalty po, sir.
Penalty?
Oo. Pag nag-inspection kami, found out na wala kayong safety officer, if you cannot comply within 90 days, you will be penalized with 40,000.
40,000.
Yes, sir.
So ang ano ma'am, for example, they have a safety officer before yung sa inyo. Meron na silang mga safety officer. So is that
The safety officer naman na certificate, sir, is lifetime.
Halimbawa, meron na sila, ma'am. Wala sila dito ngayon, hindi sila umatin, pero meron na silang safety officer. Okay lang ba yun?
Okay lang yun. Basta
okay.
Yung the same module or the same content of the training that they have acquired before, yun din ang module na, kasi standardized naman yung training namin, sir.
So they have a qualification to...
No, depende po sa designation ng establishment owner kung sino po yung ipapadala niya. Kaya lang, sabi ko nga, I advise the management, piliin niyo po yung mga loyal.
Yeah, kasi ma'am,
kasi baka aalis din yan, at saka bibit-bitin nila yung certificate. Because the certificate, mabakal ini siya, sir, sa abroad. Because that same training is required for those safety officer going abroad.
Okay. Sige.
So meaning, mama, pag itong nag-training na safety officer, nag-resign, so another training.
Yes, sir.
Ayun lang.
Kaya nga we advise management to bind the employee sent to training with a service contract.
Ma'am, bakit ngayon lang yan?
Sir, because of the enactment of the Republic Act 11058 na meron ng we require
kailan yun, ma'am? Kailan nag-start?
January lang nag-effect, sir.
January lang nag-effect. Kasi tinatanong ko yan kasi yung sa fire department nag-implement ng fire certification sa lahat ng mga may business na including mga mangingis basta may business permits ka, halimbawa fisherman ka. So, may certificate dapat na i-secure ka. Ang tanong ko, bakit ngayon lang? Batas pala matagal na.
Meron na tayong requirement yan sa safety officer, sir, but we require them to bigger establishment before. But with the enactment or the passage of RA 11058,
effective January.
Effective January, sir.
Bago lang
Kaya
pala.
Nag-ano kami na the training should be massive.
Okay. So, thank you for that information,
Thank you,
ma'am. Some more clarification with ma'am or
Sir Mark, no?
okay, so Sir Mark, parang nagulat si Sir Mark sa iyo.
Tanong ko sana kanina kay Sir Mark, Mr. Chair, no?
Go ahead.
You had mentioned earlier na I'm not Honorable Bautista.
Yes, I stand corrected, Honorable Pagsiguro. Hindi, alauna ron ho, gutom ron ako.
Kay Sir Mark, no? Regarding dito sa Sir Mark sa DLG requirements kasi sa compliance ng COC, no? Ang DNR kasi nag-release na ng Certificate of Compliance pero wala pa sa listing ng DLG. So the Department of Tourism cannot issue accreditation to certain establishment dahil wa pa listahan, no? Wa pa nag-release ang list ng DLG.
Okay, so any comments from our MLGO? The return of the comeback?
The
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sa aton nga members of the Sanggunian, and of course my colleagues in public service and the people of Malay. Good afternoon, no?
Good afternoon.
With regards to the question of Honorable Pagsugiron, the requirement for what did you mention earlier is the ECC, right? The ECC for the requirement. We will talk with the DNR when I came back in the island to verify if that would be included in the as part of the inspection committee, Boracay Inspection Committee, and we'll get back to you once we got a confirmation from them. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. This is with regards to the compliance sa building sa ECC?
Sa establishment, because in my case, Mr. Chair, the DNR already issued a certificate of compliance. So when I submit the documents to the OT for the issuance of accreditations, I medyo what sa list at the LG. But of course, I understand.
But you have shown your certification.
Everything, of course, I because the basis for the Department of Tourism for the issuance of accreditations is the business permits, no, issued by the.
Basi tampered, hindi ba?
Di naman rito, Mr. Chair. So kompleto. And I think that is one also of the requirements of the LG, no, nga some local requirements, no?
But you have tried to call the attention of the DNR if
ang DLG, kaya tinatanong, ginapamangkot ko kay Sir Mark eh.
Okay.
What is their no? Sa checklist balanda basi nga.
Awa ka madala.
I can give you, Mr. Chair, I can give you the copy.
Okay. So, una ron ni mga lan, wa pa?
That's the template, Mr.
This
Chair.
is the requirements.
Requirements. So, pero may COC ka na, Certificate of Compliance.
Almost, I got it already.
So, it means that you are now complied.
Wa pa gani sa DLG.
Awa pa sa DLG, okay.
DLG lang.
Okay, so,
ginahulat DOT, DLG checklist na.
Please pray
Actually,
for Sir Mark.
Actually, ka kay Sir Mark. Ang, Mr. Chair, one last sa kay Sir Mark. Gusto ko sana ipamangkot kay nato ang regarding sa kay
Miss kay Honorable Hope.
Sa akon pamangko
SK funds because it's a common problem, no?
That resolution is should be addressed to the LG or okay lang ba dahil
yes,
problema gid man tat mga SK around or the entire country because of that memorandum no nga ay kailangan nanda ang budget para man maka-project sanda sa andang mga barangay, Sir Mark.
Okay, Sir Mark, please answer kasi kawawa si SB Dante parati sa solicitation. Okay, Sir Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With regards, thank you that you brought it up. I was supposed to answer that earlier, but it's not allowed, no? But to clarify everything, the NYC, the National Youth Commission, and the DBM and DILG issued a joint memorandum setting the guidelines for the disbursement. But the law for the SK Reform Act states there that before the SK could disburse funds, they should wait still for the issuance of the COA booklet. Nakita na namin yung booklet. I don't know if this is hearsay, but may nakapag-inform na rin na that booklet is already available in the central office with the other agency. However, we're still waiting in the field to be distributed to the different SK federation and the SK officials for them to use that. And good thing you mentioned about the address of the resolution is that since we are co-equal with the COA and the DILG, I believe the resolution should be addressed to the Commission on Audit and not for the DILG because we can't tell the COA to, hey, fast track the download of the guidelines. So, if with your permission, if you could change the the title.
Maybe we change that on the other matters na lang later. Yes, Honorable Bautista.
Regarding the problem on yung booklet na or tong manual from COA, nabayaan na ba ng NMY, National Youth Commission at saka DLG na, hoy, Kuwad, ano bang ginagawa nyo?
I believe they are talking already with each other, and it's beyond my salary grade to determine if in what level right now is the booklet. But rest assured, in as much as we want to disburse the SK, kami nga atat na kaming ipa-disburse sa SK yan, but with the absence of that guideline, we advise them not to touch the fund yet.
So we have now to amend again the title of the resolution. So let's say, so it's up now to the
We need to address that to
the
COA.
the original motion from SB Sigeron.
Yeah, maybe we can do that on the other matters, no, since that our rules is suspended right now. So sa other matters na.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you,
Thank you.
Honorable
So
Bautista.
some more clarification with our MLGOO and to our Dole, mas mahaba pa yung inantay nila kaysa tinanong natin sa kanila. Pasensya na ma'am, talagang ganyan kasi. Okay, Honorable Pagsugiron.
Sa kay Ma'am Dole, sa Dole. Ma'am, yung project niyo sa Kwan, sa mga accredited co-ops and associations, continue pa rin.
Okay.
So, paano yung coordination? Separate naman yung programa ng DSWD, no?
It's separate from the DSWD. Although, nalaman ko po yon, DSWD is now focusing also to group projects. Kasi yung when I joined pala ng Aklan a year ago, ang focus ko yung development of group or associations or cooperatives. And as of this date, we have extended already 7 million, 1 million each for 7 organizations.
Dito sa Malayan, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Including,
Okay.
specifically for Boracay. Dalawa lang po yung outside Boracay.
Pwede ba yung ma'am? Kasi sa ngayon kasi yung mga accredited na organizations and co-ops sa Malay, I think more than 60 accredited co-ops and associations. So of course they're qualified to avail of the programs. So paano yan? Pwede sila mag-avail sa DSWD at the same time mag-avail
Wala
sa
namang
walang
problema
problema
dun,
yun.
sir. As long as they are accredited or they pass the accreditation of the Department of Labor and Employment. Ang pinaka-requirement po namin doon na they should have 3 years back audit, financial report na audited.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Isa lang, mayroon kasi nag-apply dito ng kooperatiba. I think livestock sa Doli, no? Doli ang nag-issue. Malay Livestock Association. Pwede ba yun, ma'am? Yun ang kanila ng na-issued certification.
From Dole.
From Doli.
Registration. Sir.
Malay Livestock Association.
Kung association sila, sir, as long as they have been operating for about 3 years and they can
Pero
show
okay,
us.
tama ba yun?
You
Malay
are
Livestock Association sa Malay Livestock or it should be Malay Livestock Growers Association?
Depende po kasi, sir. It's not the matter of name.
Wala yun.
I can choose any name for my organization as long as I can fit the requirements or I can cope with the requirements.
Ma'am, tanong ko lang ma'am, sa Dole, you're accrediting association, even it's not accredited in the municipality where they belong?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Kasi iba pong accreditation namin, sir.
Okay. So with the indulgence of Honorable Pagsugiron, you are recognized, Honorable Bautista.
Sir Chair, ibayag lang ko, Sir Chair, ba? Yung, Malay
Livestock
So may
Association.
naging association ng mga livestock yun.
Sila, paano mag-membro yung baboy, yung ganun ba?
I think,
Malay Livestock.
I think you have to correct the name. Kasi,
Ay, baka may acronym yung livestock.
so dagdagan nila na.
Asosasyon ng mga...
We're talking na mga animals yun, di ba?
Yes.
So, paano
Form ng association.
Yung mga livestock?
Livestock Owners Association. Ayun. Growers.
Grower. So I asked them, ma'am, to amend. Okay lang yun. Amin na lang, lagyan na lang growers. Kasi sa mga asosasyon ng mga Okay.
Okay, so thank you very much. So if there's no more clarification or any questions or any ano kay ma'am answer, we have to break for a lunch. So our session is suspended for 1 hour. Ma'am, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming We'll proceed to our 12 regular session. Madam Secretary.
Okay, Madam Chair, for our incoming and referrals, we have here a referral of the zoning administrator on request for endorsement of the endorsement for issuance of zoning and building permit of the following. We have Boracay 2B System Incorporated as built of one-story 2.50 MLD sewage treatment plant expansion at Barangay Balabag. Binhamin Gregorio III as built of two-story one-room residential and commercial building, store and ground floor at Barangay Balabag. Ramil Fernando as built of one-story five rooms residential and commercial building with lower ground floor at Barangay Manok-Manok. Lynn Hieronimo as built of two-story six rooms residential and commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. Josefa Pluma, Building 1 is as built of one-story four rooms residential and commercial building with attic and with store. Building 2 is as built of one-story one-room residential and commercial building apartment, and Building 3 is as built of one-story two rooms residential and commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. Globe Telecom Incorporated proposed a 40-meter, three-leg self-supporting globe cell site tower at Barangay Poblacion. Ana Rose Mundihar as built of three-story one-room residential and commercial building at Barangay Balabag. And Rosalia Ayala proposed one-story two rooms residential and commercial building at Barangay Katiklan. Engineer Juan.
Hello po, good afternoon. Good afternoon po sa lahat. Our first applicant is Boracay 2B System Incorporated. As built of one-story 2.5 MLD sewage treatment plant. Yung expansion, ma'am, ano lang ra, ma'am, correction, kasi buong building ang wait, building permit. Area is 2,696 square meters, man. Correction lang, man. Right of land is tax declaration owned by Fairways and Blue Water. Resort Golf and Country Club Incorporated. Notarized agreement between Philly State Properties Incorporated and James Molina. CLUP classification is medium density tourist commercial zone T2. Located at Barangay Balabag. Authorized representative po, Sir Dominador Tagpis.
Okay.
Delikado ka kaya. Mr. Dominador Jodo Tagpis. Hindi ko kilala to, Ma'am Jo. Pwede
Also known as Sir Jojo, sir.
In short, Jojo. Existing naman ito no?
Yes, sir, as built.
Ito ba yung kwa natin? Ito ba yung in-inspect ko dati? Nandun pa rin? Nadagdagan. So, yung sa kwan, agreement So, meaning may lease contract or anong kwan ito? Under the agreement, Ma'am Jo, ano nakalagay?
Agreement was between Phil Estate Properties and James Molina, sir.
Ano nakalagay sa agreement? Yung pinaka-salient point na baka mamaya after 2 years, siyempre ako naman gusto nating protektahan tong Boracay 2B kasi kwan yan it involves the interest of the public or ng isla
Yes.
Kwan ba yun?
25 years and renewable for another 25
years. So may kwan na ngayon, mga 10 years na pare. Wala pa. More than, no?
Actually, na ano na kasi yun yung agreement na yan, binago na namin, hindi na yan yung original na agreement. So recently lang yung yung agreement.
So bago yan.
Bago.
So, sa inspection nyo, Ma'am Chu, may kwan? Anong?
Complied mo, sir, kasi ang anang zone ay sa utility and transportation zone ginmataimaw. So ang application is okay mata sir, conforming mata sa land use
Conforming.
naman.
Doon sa kwan sa road easement, sa road tapos sa open space tapos
Compliant, sir, sa open
naman.
space manimawag sa atong mga setbacks. Dahil baho-baho ng area agya sa nastunga.
Okay. So, actually, na-inspector man yung area dati. Para man yun sa kwan ma-address ang problema natin sa kwan sa sewer. No? Sa issue. Okay, for kwan na lang. For inspection. Nang violation kaya, bahol yan. Dahil siyempre malaking violation nito. Ano?
Penalty lang kita.
Kaya yan
Ano na lang, baka pwedeng
okay, for inspection.
ilang truck na tubig.
Thank you. Joe, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Next.
sir. Thank you. Our next applicant is Benjamin A. Gregorio III. As built of 2-story, 1-room residential commercial building, store and ground floor. Area is 54 square meters. Right of land is tax declaration owned by Benjamin Gregorio III. CLUP classification is medium density residential mixed-use zone R2. Located at Barangay Balabag. Authorized representative po si Sir Benjamin mismo.
Sitio Bulabog. Ang building footprint, Ma'am Jo, the area is 54 square meter, tapos ang building footprint.
26, hindi sir, sorry. Ang area na building is 27.54 square meters malang, sir.
So, comply sa kwan?
Yes, sir. Complied
Sa
sa open
space.
space nato niya 10%. May 49% imaw. Nga open space.
Sa dimbanda sa Bulabog yun sa likod Kelco. Okay, so okay for kung lang siguro, Ma'am Jo, for
inspections.
Inspection. And then bayad lang penalty, ha? May ordinance sabi kita nga pag nag-build kita structure, so building nga white building permit ay may penalty. No? Okay, next, Ma'am Jo. Thank you. Benjamin.
Our next applicant is Sir Ramil Fernando, as built of 1-story, 5-room residential commercial building with lower ground floor. Area is 196 square meters. Right of land is tax declaration owned by Ramon Fernando. Deed of extrajudicial settlement with waiver rights between heirs of Ramon Fernando. CLUP classification is medium density tourist commercial zone T2 located at Barangay Manok-Manok. Authorized representative po si Sir Ramil mismo.
Okay, may lang sa kanya, sa main road, no? Sa Kingfisher ta. Abi ko dyan sa sa main road ninyo. Ano gani? Dyan sa may
Boracay, sir. PC Boracay.
PC Boracay. Ibate yan.
Kingfisher.
Sa kay Danilo. Udto ta sa sulod. Okay, sa inspection nyo, Ma'am Jo.
Okay man, sir, ng open space compliant sa 10%. Kasi sir, abi nga sa deed of judicial settlement ay may 196 square meters si sir. So 10% to required sa open space.
Sa open space.
So may 25% pa imaw, sir.
Okay, so may nag-raise na nga kwan. Sige, for inspection na lang, Mel, and then dahil as built kwan niya, application mo, ay penalty lang man. Imamataga-sukot ka rin si Joanne. Okay, schedule lang yung inspection nila, i-announce lang, no, kung ano. Actually, ang committee chair on land use sabi si Honorable Bautista, and then siguro mama-inspect kaya. So, mag-coordinate mo kay Ma'am Joanne, and then tawagan ka mo for kung saan ang inspection.
Schedules.
Schedule. Okay, next. Thank you, Mila. Thank
Our
you.
next applicant is Lynn Geronimo, as built of 2-story, 6 rooms residential commercial building apartment. Area is 85 square meters. Right over land is tax declaration owned by Felix Casimiro. Deed of adjudication on extrajudicial partition between heirs of Felix Casimiro. CLUP classification is medium density residential mixed use zone R2 located at Barangay Manok-Manok. Present po si Ma'am Lynn mismo.
Nilinang sa inyo tayo. Hari ay ito sa plaza, no? Ang sa balagid ninyo. Okay, so road estimate, tawa makita ita problema sa road estimate. Anong sa inspection no, Ma'am Jo?
Compliant imo sir sa open space nga 10%, may 14% imo nga open space. May setback, may parking area pa nimong binutang sa gilid. Conforming man ana nga apartments.
Sa side man ko kaya hadlaw ko agad dyan. Sige, Nilin, kan namang for inspection, no? As-built tabiya eh. Mabayad ka agad mong penalty kaya. Pero galing hay magitar basta as-built, depende ron siguro sa kung ang recommendations. Pero may ato na ordinance nga basta pag nag-apply ka kuan basta mga as-built may penalty gid. Pero minimal lang man penalty kaya. Oh, baydan lang ling nakon kundi mo kabayad. Sige, for inspection ni. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next applicant is Josefa Pluma. Building 1 as built of 1-story, 4 rooms residential commercial building with attic. Apartment with store. Building 2 as built of 1-story, 1 room residential commercial building apartment. Building 3 as built of 1-story, 2 rooms residential commercial building apartment. Area is 567 square meters. Tax declaration owned by Ma'am Josefa Pluma. CLUP classification is medium density residential mixed-use zone R2 located at Barangay Manok-Manok. Present po si Ma'am Josefa mismo.
Ma'am, tatlong building existing. Kailan pa ito nakuan? Kailan pa ito?
Nabili ko po siya. Kasi andyan na yung mga building.
So sino ang former owner nito? Tabayonas. Sitio Bantod. Yung papuntang kwan ito. Sa Kabanbanan. Okay. Yung doon sa right, no? Yung going to Kabanbanan, right side.
Katabi lang po kay Kagawad.
Oo. Okay. Alam ko yung lugar namin yan eh. No? Sa 567, yung total property. Yung mga bahay-bahay ba doon, itong sinasabi mo na existing na bahay? Or kayo nang nagpagawa nito?
Dati, yun, inano lang, pinaikot.
Pinakuan nyo lang, approved nyo. So kasi walang kuan.
Tindahan lang po yung medyo lumaki ng...
Oo, nagtatako kasi tatlong building na hindi man lamang in-applyan ng kuan. So nabili pala nyo ito na walang building permit.
Wala po.
Okay, so naka-comply naman ito sa requirements, Ma'am Jo?
Bali, total building footprint, sir, itatlo ka building is 318 square meters. So, may open space pa yung mga 43%.
Okay. So, actually,
compliant mo sa 20%.
halos ko naman lang yun, no? As built, 1-story, ang building 2, for 1-story.
Yes, sir. Puro mainto kabe. Ang building 1 na nahay 130 square meters. Ang building 2 is 69 square meters. Ang building 3 is 120 square meters.
So lahat naman is 1-story lang. Yeah. Okay, for inspection, ma'am, and then tatlong bayaran mo nito penalty. Bawat building yan may penalty, no? Adi balik kaya mo naman yan. Batas eh. We cannot escape the law.
Pero utangin ko lang.
Doon kayo magkiusap. Sabi nga nila, the law is harsh, but that is a law to follow. Na. So, yun. Okay, for inspection na lang. Coordinate na lang yung zoning kung kailan yung inspection, ma'am, ha?
Thank you po. Magandang hapon
Thank you.
po.
Okay, good afternoon.
Our
Ma'am
next
Sipa.
applicant is Globe Telecom Incorporated, proposed 40-meter three-legged self-supporting cell site tower. Area is 256 square meters. Right over land is tax declaration owned by Tomas Santa Maria. Extrajudicial settlement with special power of attorney between heirs of Tomas Santa Maria and Globe Telecom Incorporated. Sa LUP classification is agricultural zone located at Barangay Poblacion. Present po si Ma'am Rudilyn Hizarza. Kasama niya po si Ma'am Alfreda sa likod.
Sa likod.
Si Ma'am Rudilyn po is regional manager po ng Rich World Contractor po ni Globe.
So you're under the contractor ng Globe. So may authorization from
Yes po, meron po, sir.
from the company?
Yes po.
Okay. Mayroon ba
Yes,
naka-attach
sir,
sa inyong
meron,
kwan?
sir.
Alfreda Topas yung may kwan.
May SPA man
may
sa
SPA.
Dadaywa mismo.
May SPA sa Dadaywa. So saan banda sa kwan? Sa poblasyon mismo? Nag-start na kayo?
Ay, hindi pa po, sir. Andyan po sa may katabi ni Smart po yung proposal po.
Okay. So, pero may nakita ako na mga cables dyan. At saka may equipment. Sa Globe ba yan?
Hindi po. Kay Smart po siguro yan, sir.
Sa
Kasi
Smart.
yung construction po kami, sir.
Okay. Kasi kailangan ng kwan yan ng malay yung kwan ninyo Yung kasi nagreklamo ng iba, hindi daw makakontak sa Globe So are you sure na pag may tower na, kwan na?
May signal na.
May signal na?
Yes, sir. Definitely po.
Kasi sisingilin namin kayo pag kwan.
Baliktad, sir. Kami sisingil.
Yung sa Boracay, kayo din? Kayo din nagkwan nan?
Hindi po. Iba-iba po yung contractor kasi ni Globe, sir. So, medyo
Okay.
marami po. Hindi po namin hawak yung Boracay.
Sige. Nagre-renta kasi yung Globe sa akin doon sa Boracay, sa Manok-Manok, yung tower doon. Okay, so wala pa namang kwan ito, no? Hindi pa naman nag-start ng construction.
Nag-start,
Bakit pinapayagan natin, Ma'am Jo, yung new construction sa mainland, sa Boracay ayaw?
Yun, sir, may sumagot.
Hindi, wag ikaw sasagot nun.
Hindi, sir. Sa EO53 kung basahon na ton, exclusive lang gid sa Boracay Island man to, sir. Wa man it buong Malay gid.
Wala naman sa EO53 na nakalagay
Boracay.
doon walang kwan. Nakalagay doon is moratorium from April 26 to October 26. So, lifted ng moratorium. And then, at the same time, lifted na rin yung moratorium ng LGU. So, what is the reason na ayaw pa rin natin tanggapin? So, I think your office, kung pwede lang, tanggapin mo na yung
Hindi,
mga
sir, yung problema, pag tinatanggap ng office namin, dito po nagpe-pending yung application.
submit, para kami mag-deliberate noon.
Marami na kaming na-submit, sir, na propose.
Marami ba?
Walang
Di ko alam,
endorsement. Kasi walang proper na papel po na lifted na yung EO53.
Nung proper, lifted, walang proper papel. Klaro sa EU53, basahan kita ng EU53 dito So, ganun lang naman. Pero kung tingin ko kasi ang daming applicants ngayon sa Boracay, na na-deprive natin dahil supposed to be, may karapatan naman sila, property nila. Gusto naman nila develop na. So, dapat pag-usapan siguro, Ma'am Jo, kung paano na i-welcome na natin yung mga new construction.
Actually, sir, gabaton kami. Pero problema nga ni, pag-abot iya sa inyo, wa man nga ni, kuwan gihapon. Iya sa inyo mismo di sa SB naton.
Sa
diba,
siyempre,
kami, hindi man mag-receive.
ako biyang committee, vice chairman of Committee on Land Use, no? Actually, sa kay Honorable Bautista, yung committee chair on Land Use. So, sige lang, i-discuss lang siguro nato. Pero galing ako, lifted doon ang moratorium, ita LGU, at the same time, ita task force, lifted man. So, it is presumed nga pwede rin kita mag-process o mag-entertain it new applicants. No? Okay, for inspection, ma'am, no? Hintayin nyo na lang yung
mag-text na lang kami.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Schedule for inspection.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next applicant is Ma'am Ana Rose Mondehar. As built of 3-story, 1-room residential commercial building. Area is 400 square meters. Tax declaration owned by Ana Rose Mondehar. Sa LUP classification is low density tourist commercial zone T1 located at Barangay Balabag. Present po si Ma'am Ana Rose mismo.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ang daming asbelt sa Boracay, Ma'am Chia. No?
Nga, sir.
Puro asbelt na lang. Nakatayo na wala paalam. Kailan pa ito nakuan, ma'am? Itong
Last year lang po.
Last year lang ito tinayo. 2-story, 1 room. For building footprint nito, Ma'am Jo?
76 square meters malang, sir.
76? Okay, so what problema sa sa open space?
Compliant mo, sir, sa 6 meters from center line of the road.
Sa Bulabog Road?
Circumferential road.
Circumferential road. Ang building, what overhang?
Sir, wa.
Dahil basikon sa ulihe, balab sikon
May anang 6 meters, sir, nga compliant certificate halin sa DNR.
Sa road easement. Pero galing yung building usually, pag may overhang, ginapa-remove it kan
Sir, may anaw tanganing
certification. Okay. Hey, sad ka man ko naman, tas first pabago-bago man. So nga nga blahe baguhan naman. So okay for kwan na lang, Rose, for inspection na lang.
Penalty lang.
And wag mong kalimutan yung penalty, ha?
Thank you, ma'am. Our last applicant is Ma'am Rosalia G. Ayala. Proposed 1-story, 2-room residential commercial building. Area is 2,000 square meters. Rate of land is tax declaration owned by Ma'am Rosalia Ayala. CLUP classification is medium density commercial zone located Barangay Katiklan. Present po si Ma'am Raquel Kapungkol. Ano ka nga ni Ma'am?
Raquel.
Good afternoon, sir.
Anong relasyon mo sa kay Rosalia Ayala?
Rosalia Ayala. Auntie ko siya.
Auntie mo siya.
Yes.
Meron kang
SPA.
SPA. Mayaman ito, Ang kanang mga Ayala. Actually 2,000 square meters may okay, Ma'am Jo, sa inspection nyo, ano ang...
Wa pa man, sir, nag-start ng construction.
Propose 1-story, 2 rooms, residential.
Tabon pa kato sa Katiklan.
Bukid, ma'am, no?
Yes. To Katiklan Academy.
Sa may Tabon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aton nga barangay... nag-start ron, Cap. Kita mo. Pero nakita mo nag-start na. Basi kung mga pa lang earthworks pa lang.
So wala pa.
Wala pa talaga.
Not yet.
Sa kwan ito, sa may kalsada ba ito, Ma'am Jo?
No.
Malayo.
Sa
malayo.
Kaluban, sir.
Okay. Sige.
No, before pa sila, sir, doon sa pagpasok sa first, yes, parang kay Aloy, dito naman kami kay, doon kay Gary na may building na malaki. Doon. Pagpasok at the back. Yun sa likod lang.
So, okay, for inspection na lang tayo, ma'am, no? And, hintayin nyo na lang yung communications from the zoning for the schedule of inspection.
Okay na, sir. Last na po, sir.
Meron pa?
Wala na, sir.
Akala ko mayroon pa. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Joanne.
Okay, proceed.
To continue with our incoming, Madam Chair, we have here an application for accreditation of Kasama Multipurpose Cooperative.
Refer to Committee Cooperative.
And for our committee report, we have Committee on Laws and Ordinance and committee hearing conducted regarding Barangay Ordinance number 21, series of 2019 of Barangay Nabaoy, Barangay Ordinance number 09, series of 2019 of Barangay Kabulihan, and an ordinance establishing the migration and development policy and mechanism and the municipality of Malaclan and appropriating funds thereof. This is introduced by Honorable Tolosa and Honorable Pagsugiron.
Okay, ano ba pagsugiron?
Madam Chair, first, uh, the Barangay Ordinance number 21, series of 2019 of Barangay Nabaoy. I think this was already discussed during the committee hearing, and um, it was properly reviewed by the Finance Committee. So, with this, Madam Chair, so I move that the Barangay Ordinance number 21 series of 2019 of Barangay Nabaoy be endorsed and be calendared on second reading on the next regular session.
Okay. So,
And
number 009. Barangay Ordinance 009. Kabulihan.
Barangay.
Agos pareho dyan ang nature ng that amendment.
Sa din ang anak kabulihan.
Ang
Diyan lang
entrance,
magyapon.
pareho rin ang kuwan.
Okay, I think the Barangay Ordinance of Barangay Nabay and Barangay Kabulihan is almost the same in nature, Madam Chair. So, again, I move that the Barangay Ordinance number 009, series of 2019 of Barangay Kabulihan be endorsed and calendar on second reading of the next regular session.
Okay. Letter C.
Letter C, an ordinance establishing the migration and development policy and mechanism in the municipality of Malay, Aklan, and appropriating funds therefore. This was introduced by Honorable Rap Toulouse and Honorable Christine Hope Pagsugeron. Madam Chair, if there's any clarifications with regards to this proposed ordinance, I would rather suggest that it will be discussed during the second reading. So, I move that an ordinance establishing the migration and development policy and mechanism and the municipality of Malay Aklan and the appropriating funds therefore be endorsed and be calendared on second reading in the next regular session.
Okay, so the Committee on Laws and Ordinance and committee hearing conducted regarding the Barangay Ordinance number 21 series of 2019 Barangay Nabaoy to be calendar the next regular session. Barangay Ordinance number 009 series 2019 of Barangay Kabulihan to be calendar the next regular session. Ordinance establishing the migration and development policy and mechanism the municipality of Malay Aklan and appropriating funds thereof, introduced by Honorable Ralph A. Toulouse and Honorable Christine Hope. This pagsugiron is hereby to be endorsed in the next regular session.
For our next committee report, Madam Chair, we have Committee on Land Use and request for SB endorsement of the following. We have Global Estate Resorts Incorporated as built of one-story Boracay New Coast Lake 17 Palm House at Barangay Yapak. Delilah Siemens as built of one-story, 2 rooms commercial building at Barangay Balabag. Diana Moreno as built of 3-story, 6 rooms residential and commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. Next is Roger Kahilig as built of 1-story commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. Amelia Maynet as built of 2-story, 10 rooms and 2 staff rooms, residential and commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. Next is Ruth Tirol Harantilla as built of 2-story, 13 rooms, residential and commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. And Denise Arcangel as built of 1-story commercial building merchandise at Barangay Katiklan. And then the request for occupancy permit is still subject for inspection of the committee, Madam Chair.
Okay. Committee on Land Use.
Thank you, Madam Chair. On behalf of the committee chairs on land use, I was instructed to do the report to the committee report, Madam Chair. For Global Estate Resorts Incorporated, as built of one-story Boracay New Coast Lake, 17 pump house at Barangay Yapak. As per instructions from the Committee on Land Use, Madam Chairs, the request of Global Estate Resorts Corporation for an endorsement is granted, Madam Chair. So, this respect, but subject for penalty. This respect, I move that the Global Estate Resorts Incorporated be endorsed and subject for a penalty, Madam Chair, since this is as-built structures. Next is the request of Delilah Simmons, as built of one-story, 2 rooms commercial building at Barangay Balabag. Again, as per recommendations of the committee chairs on land use, Madam Chairs, the request of Delilah Simmons for a 1-story, 2 rooms commercial building located at Barangay Balabag, Boracay, Malay, Aklan is hereby endorsed. Subject for a penalty, Madam Chair. Next is the request of Diana Moreno, as built of 3 stories, 6 rooms residential commercial building at Barangay. I'm sorry, Madam Chairs, no. The request of Delilah Simmons, as built of 1-story, 2 rooms commercial building, will be deferred, no. Subject. Because during the inspections there were no representative at the site, no, Madam Chair. So the request of Delilah Simmons is deferred. Next is the request of Diana Moreno, as built of 3 stories, 6 rooms residential commercial building at Barangay Manok Manok. As per recommendations of the committee chairs on land use, the request of Diana Moreno, as built of 3 stories, 6 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck at located at Barangay Manok, Boracay, Malay, Aklan is hereby endorsed and subject for the payment of penalty, Madam Chairs. Next is the request of Mr. Roger Kahilig, as built of 1-story commercial building located at Barangay Manok Manok. As per the recommendations of the committee chairs on land use, the request of Mr. Roger Kahilig for as built of 1-story commercial building located Barangay Manok Manok, Boracay, Malay, Aklan. The nature of the business of Mr. Kahilig is engaged in aircon, ref, and allied services. Is hereby endorsed and subject for the payment of penalty, Madam Chairs. Next is the request of Amelia Minute, as built of 2-story, 10 rooms and 2 staff rooms residential commercial building. This is a resort hotel located at Barangay Manok Manok. As per recommendations of the committee chairs on land use, the request of Amelia Minute, as built for a 2-story, 10 rooms and 2 staff rooms residential commercial building located at Barangay Manok Manok, Boracay, Malay, Aklan is hereby endorsed, subject for the payment of penalty. Next is the request of Brot Terol Harantilla for an as-built of 2-story, 13 rooms residential commercial building at Barangay Manok Manok. Again, with the recommendations of the committee chairs on land use, the request of Brot Terol Harantilla for is two-story as-built 13 rooms residential commercial building located at Barangay Manukmanok, Barangay Malay, Aklan is hereby endorsed and subject for the payment of penalty, Madam Chair. Next is the request of Dennis Arcanhil for as-built of one-story commercial building, RTW Merchandise. I think they engage in merchandise business at Barangay Katiklan. As per the recommendations of the Committee Chair on Land Use, the request of Denise Arcanhil for a one-story as-built commercial building located Barangay Katiklan, Malay, Aklan is hereby endorsed and subject for the payment of penalty, Madam Chair. What at recommendation si Honorable Bautista sa kuha ngayon? Panano anang
Sa occupancy.
this is for the occupancy.
Occupancy, subject for inspection.
Subject for
Still
inspection.
subject for inspection.
Okay. The request of Dante Eliseo for issuance of occupancy on constructions of split level three-story commercial residential building, lower ground floor only at located Barangay Katiklan is subject for inspection, Madam Chair. And that's next the request of Boracay Island Water Company for issuance of occupancy on constructions of 5 MLD reservoir at Katiklan, Malay, Aklan is subject for inspection. And last, the request of Kahilig for issuance of occupancy on constructions of one-story, 3-rooms apartment at Barangay Katiklan is subject for inspection, Madam Chair.
So, Committee on Land Use on request for SB endorsement of the following: Global Estate Resorts Incorporated as built of one-story Boracay New Coast Lake, 17 Pump House, Barangay Yapak is hereby endorsed, subject for penalty. Delilah A. Seamans as built of one-story, 2-rooms commercial building at Barangay Balabag is deferred. Diana S. Moreno as built of 3-story, 6-rooms residential commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok is hereby endorsed, subject for penalty. Roger Kahilig as built of 1-story commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok is hereby endorsed, subject for penalty. Amelia Maynet as built 2-story, 10 rooms and 2-story rooms residential commercial building resort hotel at Barangay Manok-Manok is hereby endorsed, subject for penalty. Ruth Harantilla Tirols as built of 2-story, 13 rooms residential commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok is hereby endorsed, subject with penalty. Then Denise Arcangel as built of 1-story commercial building RTW Merchandise at Barangay Katiklan is hereby endorsed, subject with penalty. Dante Eliseo for issuance of occupancy on construction of split-level 3-story commercial residential building, lower ground floor only at Barangay Katiklan, subject for inspection in the next. Boracay Island Water Company for issuance of occupancy on construction of 5 MLD reservoir at Katiklan, Malay, Aklan, subject for inspection. Ampi Kahilig for issuance of occupancy of construction of 1-story, 3-rooms apartment, Barangay Katiklan is subject for inspection. Okay.
Next committee report, Madam Chair, is Committee on Budget and Appropriation regarding annual budget of Barangay Manok-Manok for calendar year 2019.
Committee on Finance.
Dapat ikaw man dyan kaya prihoy.
Tugog, ano, managsigod demotion.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair, with regards to the
Annual budget of Barangay Manukman.
budget and appropriation regarding the annual budget of Barangay Manukmanok for calendar year 2019. The total budget of Barangay Manukmanok for calendar year 2019 is amounting to 25,704,298 pesos, Madam Chair. I think the budget of Barangay Manukmanok, Madam Chair, is already reviewed, no, by the Finance Committee, and I understand that this already late, no, because some of the projects of the barangay cannot be implemented dahil wa pa gani man ma-approve ng budget, Madam Chairs, no. So the barangay council of Barangay Manukmanok is requesting for the approval, no, of their annual budget, Madam Chair. So in this respect, no, I move that the barangay budget of Barangay Manukmanok for calendar year 2019 be approved. Be approved for and be calendared on second reading on the next regular session, Madam Chair.
Okay, the Committee on Budget and Appropriation regarding the annual budget of Barangay Manukmanok for calendar year 2019 amounting to 25 million is hereby approved and to be calendar for second reading in the next regular session.
Okay, next committee report. For our last committee report, Madam Chair, is Committee on Tourism and committee hearing conducted regarding a complaint of Boracay Photographers Association, application for accreditation of Boracay Island Fire and Lead Dancers Association, and application for accreditation of Asosasyon It Mangingisdang Malaynon.
Okay, Committee on
Uh,
Tourism.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First, with regards to the complaint of Boracay Photographers Associations, the committee conducted a committee hearing last Friday, and it was attended, Madam Chairs, by from both complainant and respondent of the Boracay Photographers, members of the Boracay Photographers Associations, and of course, it was attended also by members of the committee. So the issue or the complaint of some of the Boracay photographers, Madam Chair, is with regards to the non-issuance of the endorsement by the said associations for the requirements of barangay clearance, business permits, and I think terminal pass. And another complaint is with regards to the holding of elections every year, no? So during the deliberation, Madam Chairs, of course there were a lot of question and answers. There were a lot of discussions between the two groups, no? But at the end, no, the committee decided to resolve the problems of the members of the photographers, since they belong to the same associations. So we recommend that they will that the president of the associations of BPI will look a remedy for the few, at least to mention, Madam Chair, there were only 5 members of BPI who were not issued by the endorsement due to non-attendance in the seminar or orientations conducted by our MTO or Malay Tourism Office. That is a mandatory requirements to every associations that all members should attend undergo the training and seminars, Madam Chairs. So finally, the committee were able to resolve the complaint and the issue, and they agreed, no, that they will peacefully settle the differences, Madam Chair. So with that, I move that the um, complaint of the Boracay photographers be terminated, and since there's already settlement of the issue, Madam Chair. So next is the application for accreditation of Boracay Island Fire and Lead Dancers Associations. So the president of the Boracay Island Fire and Lead Dancer Associations attended the invitations, and during the committee hearing, Madam Chairs, there were a lot of clarifications by the president of the associations, Madam Chairs, and according to the president, it was the Boracay Task Force recommend to include not only fire, using fire torques, but to include lead torques, Madam Chairs. And I think the dancers, no, could use the lead torques maybe outside the establishment, but if they're using fire torques, Madam Chair, so it should be done within the establishment area, Madam Chairs. And since there's already existing ordinance regulating the fire dancers, Madam Chair, so it is good that there's an already organization of the fire dancers in Boracay Island, so that we can limit, no, the membership, and of course we can accredit these associations. But in their applications, they already submitted, Madam Chairs, the SIC registrations. They all submit the requirements required by the LGU. So with this, Madam Chairs, no, I move that the request of Boracay Fire Dancers and Lead Associations be endorsed and be calendar on second reading on the next regular session. Next is the application for accreditation of session at Mangingisdang Malaynon. During the committee hearing conducted, Madam Chairs, it was attended also by the president of the associations and some of the members. And during the discussions, it was raised that there's a need to invite some members of the fishermen nga dyan pa sa naka-location, dang location ay sa Boracay. At the same times since they're proposing a peace landing center, Madam Chair, and one of the recommendations during the committee hearing is that to visit the existing peace landing center in other places, so that may basihan kita kung ano mga facilities that could be installed, no, in the peace landing center. So the committee decided to defer first the endorsement of the request of the application for accreditation of association at Mangingisdang Malaynon, Madam Chairs.
So, Committee on Tourism and Committee hearing conducted regarding the complaint of Boracay Photographers Association to be adopted and to be calendared in the next regular session. The application for accreditation of Boracay Island Fire and Lead Dancer Association be endorsed and be calendared for next regular session. Application for accreditation of Association at Mangingisdang Malaynon is hereby adopted to be calendar for next regular session. Second reading.
Okay, for our calendar of business for the day, second reading, we have resolution allowing Sariaco Estoril Hospital located in Barangay Balabag, Boracay Island, Malay, Aklan to cut down trees affected by the construction or development of the hospital.
Okay, committee.
Madam Chairs, with regards to the resolutions requested by the Siriaco Tirol Hospital located in Barangay Balabag, Boracay Island, Malay, Aklan to cut down trees affected by the construction development of the hospital. It was already explained by during the committee hearing that there was a memorandum from the DNR that the one of the requirements is the resolution from the Sambayan to allow government or even government institutions to cut down any trees that obstruct the development, Madam Chairs, no. So I think there's already this was already explained properly. So with this, Madam Chairs, I move that the resolutions allowing Siriaco Tirol Hospital located in Barangay Balabag, Boracay Island, Malay, Aklan to cut down trees affected by the construction development of the hospital be approved for third and final reading. And for
Be approved, second and final.
a second and final reading.
Okay, the resolution allowing Siriaco Estoril Hospital located in Barangay Balabag, Boracay Island, Malay, Aklan to cut down trees affected by the construction development of the hospital to be approved in second and final reading.
Seconded.
Next resolution, Madam Chair, is resolution approving Barangay Revenue Code number 01 of Barangay Cubaysor.
Madam Chair, the resolution approving Barangay Revenue Code number 01 of Barangay Cubaysor, I think this was already explained during the committee hearing. So with this, Madam Chair, I move that the resolution approving Barangay Revenue Code number 01 of Barangay Cubaysor be approved in second and final reading.
Okay, the resolution approving the Barangay Revenue Code number 1 of Barangay Cubaysor is approved for second reading. Second reading, Tina?
Second and final.
Second and final reading.
Third.
Last and second reading, Madam Chair, is resolution authorizing the acting municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health on the implementation of the UH Water Sanitation and Hygiene Plan or WASH.
So, Madam Chair, if there's any interpellations from the members, if there's being none, so this is for the good of everyone. So, Madam Chair, I move that the resolution authorizing the acting municipal mayor to enter a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health on the implementations of the DOH Water Sanitation and Hygiene Plan or WAS be approved on second and final reading.
Okay. So the resolution authorizing the acting municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health on the implementation of the DOH Water Sanitation and Hygiene Plan WASH is to be approved for second and final reading.
We have no unassigned business, Madam Chair. Other matters?
Madam Chair, I am planning to schedule a committee announcement, no? No, but with regards to the resolution raised by Honorable Hope Pagsugeron, So, as per advice or suggestion from the ALG, instead of addressing the resolution to the ALG, it should be coursed through to
COA.
COA, no? Commission on
Audit.
Audit.
Okay, so
So,
Madam Secretary, it will be coursed through our resolution to COA. Madam Secretary, follow up lang ako tag sa ano ba, Teho? Tag sa CADI nga tanong nagsabat yung do ano. Fairways wa pata.
And as explained by ano, si gusto explained by Doli hagto sa Doli nag ayan.
CADI. So itulat
Ma-intervene ito ang Doli.
Ma-intervene na ta. Yung nga suggest kay ina kung tamakon kung
Nagin-explain kay ina ni Ma'am ano.
Atong bisita.
Oo.
Kaya mayad man doon.
Gina-assist ito sa Doli.
Sige. Nagdiretso lahat sa dano. Oo. Ay, hindi ba magsugot si ano?
Update, Madam Chairs, no? Actually, ang Daywabi ka grupo higyan nagpatawag it meeting ang management at Fairways. And then Fairways tried to combine to settle the two groups to reconcile. Pero problema daw what a chance dahil each group have their own stand, no? Kwan. So after that meeting, the representative from the Fairways and Blue Water reported to me na there was a failure of negotiation sa part 8 kwan, no? Fairways and Blue Water, Madam Chair. So I think that's the reason agwa rong gid man ako ang committee ko warong gid man ako nakabaton information from both parties, no? So it's good that I heard from Doli na nagdiretso ta ang I think the group of Amelia Yap sa Doli, no? So I think the problem now is in the hand of Doli, Madam Chair.
Okay, sige. Para may ma-update man kita sa andang ano.
Ang nag-ano matakaina ang Doli nga gina-assist ga-assistant.
Sige.
Ka-mediate sa. Basta may scheduled meeting with asanda with ano
with Fairways
the management.
Management. So ano for adjournment?
Ang may committee hearing si Honorable Pagsubiran.
Okay. Schedule of committee hearing.
Madam Chair, I have schedule of committee hearing on this coming Friday morning. First, the request for accreditation of Kasama Multipurpose Cooperative, and then I think the request of the department DSWD. It was referred to Committee on Laws and Cooperative, the specific implementations agreement.
SSLP.
Ano to? So, para at least matawan it attention, I will schedule this, and I think we will remind the Committee on Laws to be present during the scheduled committee hearing. And the request, no, of I would like to take up the request of Hyderabad. The request for a meeting. So these three, Kasama Multipurpose Cooperative, the SWD request for specific implementations agreement, and the Hyderabad. I think we will, for the SWD request, I think we will invite this WD Malay, this WD Aklan, and 5 from the accredited associations, Madam Chairs, and I think we can invite also Mary Ann Masculino or Maria Evelyn Macapobre, no, the regional director of, I think, this WD. And the rest for Hyderabad, I will inform only the secretariat who is going to invite, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Iwan na mula sa babaw ang listahan. It's a hydro, ano dyan?
So Hyderabad, the request of Mr. I think.
I-ano lang galin na tunong to sa babaw.
Sige.
Okay.
Sige, sige. Okay.
And for other announcements, Madam Chair, we have no session on Tuesday because it is holiday.
Oh, no session Tuesday.
And then the following Tuesday will be Holy Tuesday.
Okay.
And
so-
every year, we observe no session to observe the Lenten season. We'll not be seeing each other for two Tuesdays, for 2 weeks.
Oo. Do we have to, ano ra, ordinance, tag sa ano, teho? Sa, ano nga nila ho? Friday nga, no? Nga, no music allowed?
May ano kita,
Inaot aron?
existing pa ang
Existing,
aton
ha.
resolution.
Okay. No.
Effective pa tayo.
No move na, no?
Hindi pa ako hindi pa ako magsaka.
Madam Chair, I move that the 12th regular session be adjourned.
Okay. The 12 regular session is adjourned.